Was there anything else I wanted to talk about today? I did hear a great line. This is my own take of a line I heard in a song, but basically, um, if you spend enough time drowning your sorrows, eventually your sorrows learn to swim. And so that seemed like a good line for me. I like it. Fox gives life advice. Alright, so here we go. But that means his confession is... Finally figured out the obvious? Have we? I brought you back, you're back. Confession was naught but lies, save for the part about being in the mock trial. Tell me now the killer is the one in charge of audio, i.e. the accused? Yeah, why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll? No, you haven't unraveled Genius by body double trick yet. Can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double? Yes, I do. But you think I didn't? Then prove it. Ha! If Great here and Juniper is found guilty, we'll play along with Hugh's delusion. Let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let me update his testimony. Like this, but I used a body double. I wasn't with me at the mock trial. I didn't almost lose. My body double did. Slipped out stealthily while my body double took care of the trial. At the front of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Mr. O'Connor, I suppose you didn't say it with your testimony. Wait, the music didn't stop. Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Did you in my intellect feel anger toward your superficiality, for sadness the world's ephemerality, and wonder at the universe's mysteries. Ugh, I should have brought my dictionary to court. Let me try that one again. Yeah, also suffer sadness at the futility of your efforts, but if you must. Why are you sad there, Mr. O'Connor? What? I'd be sad if she's innocent. A body double. What a bunch of baloney. I know, but I can hear the noise. It means there's a contradictory emotion somewhere. Contradictory emotion? Everything he says is one big contradiction. Right, that's why I can hear his inner voice loud and clear. You think about Q and his competitive nature. To figure out the root of the cause of support. Okay, we got it. We got it. I know now. No? How do you pinpoint an emotion's gone? Maybe Pin by the Wind's gone? Oh, I was looking for emotion was there and I was gone. I didn't almost lose, you say. Very odd. Ah, stupid gnats! There's like 2 in the house. Maybe more, I don't know. It's really annoying. That almost flew in my eye. Ow! What? Why are you bonking me? I'm being attacked by gnats. Why are you bonking me? Almost flew in my eye. I don't know where it went, though. You sit with the happy the entire time accepting the statement. Arg! I don't know when to give up. Now that I think about it. But don't stop making stuff up. Well, that's the lecture hall. The German professor means pre-trial speech. I'm gonna go look and see if it flew in my eye. I'll be right back. Can't see it. I don't see one in my eye, so I guess we're okay. Wrong button. That button. Alright. If it's professor means pre-trial speech. That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back just in before the verdict. So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose? Yes, it was. Actually, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In case I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. Figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors there.
Objection!
Sykes-Stoner, how much longer will you indulge him in this charade? While it's true that none of the audience might see him go to either of those doors, the faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and have a split of view. Heh, I thought you could do better than that. Lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. Right door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my moves were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. That seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then. It can't be right. The balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence. It's still here!
Take that!
I have no idea where this contradiction is going, but I don't have any other moves at this point. Let's just follow and see where it takes me. The left balcony seat was empty. Was it really? I saw with my own eyes. It was definitely empty. Wait! It is Means! I told you it was Means! I told you the whole time! What about this diagram? Where this Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. If he left the lecture hall during his pre-trial speech, he would have been staying there at his seat, addressing the students of the faculty. Yeah, no, this can't be right. No, if you do know any favors by exposing the falsities of his confession. Told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You gotta believe me. Doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time don't spare any details. You got it. I'll repeat as many times as you like. My ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering I'm a real killer. All I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not. Right. Second floor was deserted. Why don't you believe me? It's true, I tell you. Went out to the back door without anyone noticing. And all I had to do was go through the empty audio control room. Leads into the hallway, so I was perfectly capable of moving the body. It's gotta be the audio control room. I'll talk about a change in tone. It's like a totally different testimony. It's like he realized something terrible at the moment he opened his mouth. If something he realized himself, his unease might also register in how he speaks. Right. What was the place where he hesitates or stammers in? There it is. I detect powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. You said something you shouldn't have. What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see. Mr. O'Connor, it's you who's revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad. Arg, you're a horrible person. Can't you just leave me be? You said you went through the empty audio control room. That's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. Someone who was in the audio control room was...
Take that!
I didn't realize there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that means Miss Woods was roaming around the campus. Ah! Mr. O'Connor, if you want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her. Juniper is innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. When the end justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies. Hughes Hart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony? Heh, I fear nothing now that I've lost everything. Quiet, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish. Humph. I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict. Erg! Yeah! Ah, he broke out of his shackles again! He does it like every time! I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center. Hugh O'Connor, in deference to your valor, I'll limit your suffering with one clean blow. Wait just one moment before you cut him down.
Silence.
I like the silence. Do not accompany a samurai as foe, Saxtono. Eek, I never learned about this in law school. Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Oh, very well, Golden Boy may live. For now. Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything. That's where you're wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. Heck, what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. This is, no doubt, news to you. But I am not and never was a genius. Shocking, but I already knew. Me too. Don't forget me. Though in all fairness, it was pretty obvious. I thought it was a genius at first, but the stuff he said was crazy. Arrgh! No need to rub it in, just shut up and listen. It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades. But that's bribery. The bribery wasn't Hugh's idea. All my perfect scores were the product of cold hard cash, not genius. Even worse when I confronted my parents about it over the phone. Juniper overheard me. Oh my, what a terrible misunderstanding. I've been living a lie. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. A perfect zero. Hugh. Even so, I still wanted to make it up to you, Juniper, for disappointing her like that. That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief for her to see me locked away. If you're trying to help her, then why did you testify against her? People told me to tell the truth yesterday, so I thought if I did, it would help her. I wasn't trying to provoke us. It's like we seriously misunderstood him. More ways than one. At the detention center yesterday, Gina was in tears she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there was something that could help prove that to Hugh, having to have proof of our friendship. As long as our friendship lasts, we'll carry them around. I know. What about that proof of friendship they haven't mentioned? I wonder where or what it is. I didn't buy it. His choker. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That band around his neck. Mr. O'Connor? That band around your neck. That's your proof of friendship, isn't it? Proof of friendship? Is that anything like a proof of purchase barcode? In court, evidence to everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship. Oh ho, how very interesting. And chic. If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look to the proof they have on hand. That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he's pressured. It proves he still has feelings of friendship towards the other two. Doesn't matter if I wear it, if those two...
Objection!
But they feel the same way, too. I know they wear their friendship band somewhere. Gina and Ron must both feel the same as you. I just know it. I think you have said leads me to believe that. In fact, he may have also just told me that the others wear their proof of friendship. Where they're hard to spot, easy to touch. Where they're easy to touch. All we have to do is think back to their testimonies. Ready? Schumann holds her arm when pressured. Miss Woods holds her wrist. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad. Arg! 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 Ah! Ah, why are you throwing Bobo at me? What'd I do?
Oh.
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us. You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
How'd I get them on? Like, how'd he get it on his neck?
Hugh.
Ah,
Hey, Hugh.
and to think, I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
With the power of friendship. And this gun I found. I didn't kill anyone. And I didn't have a body double. I didn't move the body, I didn't even see it. And it may look like I'm speed reading Zen and the Art of Mastering the Bar exam, but I haven't read a single word. Huh? Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did. Phew. So, Miss Sykes, can I place my trust in you? I'm going to save Junie. So yes, you can place your trust in me. Random Fox. We have Astro Fox. Yeah, Zelk, one thing you mentioned the other day about the 15 days. You have to remember that every time we add new models, the odds of getting a new one drops. So, you know, it used to be we had like, what, like a 10% chance of getting a model, and then it dropped down to like 5%. And now it's pretty low. It's like 1%. Then am I to understand that the witness is recanting his confession? Yes. I mean, we may have to do something about that eventually, but let's worry about it later. I mean, we have to worry about it later because I can't do it right now. I mean, can you imagine me rearranging all the models and setting it up somehow? That'd be such a pain. A most roundabout trial. I must prefer the turnabout variety myself. What's turnabout? I'm moving my T to back to the back. What's that? Oh, there's a paper towel sitting on my cup holder. Confused me. I use touch to feel back there because I can't see. Now we're back to the fact that there was but one suspect who lacked an alibi, which is in the end the truth you've been seeking the entire time. I saw your suggestion to set them into categories. We have like spring, summer, fall models. That's a possibility. So we always have a chance of getting new ones, but I just haven't had time to think about and implement that. So we're back to square one. Now I'm exhausted and depressed. Probably doesn't matter at this point. I might as well update the mood matrix. Oh, sorry, I had to hit a button. I was like, okay, what's... Huh? Does this mean... Further resistance is futile. The time for a verdict is nigh.
Objection!
Please wait. What sort of devilry are you up to now? What if our client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial would continue, right? Professor Means. I said that ages ago. Well, yes, I suppose it would. See, my assumption was that Professor Means made the announcement to get everyone in the area, and then he went and moved the body himself before he went himself to go make the announcement, or to go make the pretrial speech. Well, yes, I suppose it would. After such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist? Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout, but Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked this case. There's no more noise. She was telling the truth now. In the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite him really was empty, which now means there's one person accounted for. Bye-bye. Actually, the only other person on alibi during the mock trial is... this creepy person!
Take that!
The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor? That's right. How many more times do I have to say it? So basically, Professor Means wasn't where he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence.
Did I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech?
Objection!
I know, and that's not in dispute here. Let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was... pre-recorded. There's the bug. Hold on, wait. It disappeared. You knew I was after it. What speech was pre-recorded? That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat. Objection! Wait, are you accusing Professor Means? That's insane! He's the one who gave me the tape recorder. Here's the police, he said, and tell them you found it. I tell keep you smile! What? Really? Wait a second. Mr. O'Connor, did you say that Professor Means gave that phony recording to you? Phony? This will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations. I said he gave it to me, but what do you mean it's phony? Wow, who could have seen this kind of development? I did. The voice shouting "You're a goner," as recorded on this tape, was dubbed onto using a line our client said in the mock trial video. Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence. Professor Means gave you the phony tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over it. Your Honor, defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
Humph. The seat was never empty. It was but an oversight by our dullard of a witness. An inmate who's formerly a surgeon once told me something. It says often to all trees that overlook critical symptoms.
Objection!
But we're not going to overlook this oversight. The speech was pre-recorded. The basis for suspect our client will be shattered. Let's check Professor Means and see whether the empty seat was a witness. Oversight. A verdict. Excuse me. Sorry, I've got a little bit of the hiccups. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable. That's enough, both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter. Silence. Oh. While a surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight, too, must not be overlooked. Thus, it's a matter of whether Professor Means was or was not in his faculty seat. I believe you must ask the professor himself. I agree. Professor Means should be here in the gallery today. Humph. Would you please? Will please state your name and occupation for the record. I want to check something. Can we see the balcony? No, we have no picture of that thing. Certainly. I am Aristotle Means. I teach the lawyer course at Themis Legal Academy. And let me add that while I welcome any opportunity to assist with the trial, I don't care for this under due suspicion. Professor, we're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We should take another look at that speech you gave. Can we count your cooperation in this? Very well, if that's all you're interested in. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. You find some sort of evidence that shows the speech was pre-recorded. Alright, I believe we're ready. Let's roll the video. Can't see. Good afternoon. I start by thanking you for coming here today. Mock trial, the crown jewel event at the school festival will begin shortly. As a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. Oh no, I'd forgotten how long and boring his speech was. Don't wake me up unless it's over. Hey, no fair. The appearance of reviews have a powerful and profound effect on an adult. Are you there? Wake up. Pay attention. Huh? Eek. I'm awake, I'm awake. Is that right, Your Honor? Huh? What? I'm awake too. Wide awake, see? Zzz. Once again, our pure white Lady Justice will be watching over all of you today. Pure white! She's gold! Pictures you may make a difference one day. Now let our mock trial begin. She's gold! I can see! I have seen the light, and it is golden, and glorious, and... I feel like I'm digging into religious undertones that I don't like. Alright, this is about it. That's about it. One of my better speeches if I do say so myself. I even saw some of our students with tears in their eyes. They're obviously not familiar with the phrase bored to tears. Note eating's way worse. The note eating made me physically ill. As in, like, I was going to stop the recording or stop the stream and go vomit. Literally. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I don't know if that's a real phobia. But I find eating paper to be very disgusting. Like putting paper... Excuse me. No, we're not talking about this. This is Dono. If you have subjected me to this epic study in tedium without purpose, tackle will feast on your tongue after I've cut it out. Eek! She was asleep the whole time. Oh, Miss Sykes, do you notice anything strange about that speech? Can I please hear that last part again? In a pure white Lady's Justice, we watch today.
Hold it!
There, I finally found what we needed. This means I have only one question about your speech. Oh, did I scratch myself? I think I scratched myself. Why is that last part we just heard contradict with this? Boop, 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 boop.
Take that!
Let's say the pure white lady of justice will be watching over them. Hi, Treeborn. Lady Justice in the video isn't even close to being white. It's as gold can be. I'm not sure I can wrap my jaw around that Justice's authenticity. I'd say it was made of gold, Your Honor. Now, it's true that this statue is pure white. But it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is its replacement. Well, that's a shame on every count. Ironically, this golden statue sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the white one. Maybe the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in its color if he'd been present. Seems that I have caused some confusion. It was merely an oversight on my part.
Objection!
The statue was in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like? I was in the balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white. So I would just say I rewrote the speech and just read it. I'm afraid this is sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded. When I answered long ago, the accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall. Oh, wait. There's got to be something that can prove the speech was pre-recorded. Where's the mock trial video? The speech started here. And ended here. The tape we have! It was a little over 10 minutes, but I doubt anyone wants to be tortured again. It's only a little over 10 minutes. Felt like it went on forever. I just forgot how long it was. Easy, there's a timestamp in the top right. All I have to do is just check the time the speech started from the time it ended. The speech goes from 10-minute mark to 20:35. Wait a second. I can swear I've seen this same interval of time listed among the evidence. The tape. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech time to show that it was pre-recorded.
Take that!
It should be recorded. And my proof's right here. I'm sure mentally, physically, and psychologically, you name it. Oh, you're sure? Huh? Oh, well, yes, I'm sure. Think? Past penalty would help you make your case with more conviction. I'm right! Let's see. Each took a total of 10 minutes and 35 seconds. 10:35. Where have I seen that number before? No. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this thing.
Take that!
The notes about the tape. I'd like the court to take a look at this. And this is the voice print analysis that proves the voice on the tape recorded belongs to our client. Yes? Didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication? It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Frosty, and then we switch to other games on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We did. What I'd like to focus on is noise that is also there. Noise? Yes, the defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased. Humph, and what did you hope to prove by that? I think the noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech? That'll be exactly 10. Now let's fast forward this long-winded exercise in boredom to the end. Yep, we have holograms. Okay, stop. The video timestamp now reads 20:35. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone. Right, subtract 10 minutes, and you get 10:35. 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Right, 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Same as the noise on the tape recording. I assume you all understand what this means. This means pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now.
Silence.
You seem rather confident considering this is a mere happenstance match of numbers.
Objection!
Is it really just numbers? Labs continue their study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there. Yeah, Frosty, now we can detect lies and emotions. Now I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording. By pinning the crime on Junie, well, he's not going to get away with it. Not on my watch. You don't have a watch. Miss Sykes? I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Use what on me? What are you using on me? Even if Juniper were the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her, as per my word. And for that purpose, I offered to be her lawyer. Alas, look what's happened. All I've stated are obvious deductions derived from evidence and testimony. I don't have emotions. I am emotionless. I am a rock. Rock solid fox. Rock fox. Truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I've been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. Now that you cast this blame upon me... Ah! I was supposed to reveal the truth. Not a potato. Oh, you're a potato. Oh, this doesn't sound good. See, I'm a Lalafell. Just a Lalafell. I'll now reveal the truth behind why I pre-recorded my speech before the mock trial. I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Finnick came to me with what she said. Finnick came to me with what she said was very important and by necessity secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Jennifer confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court. She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. When I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because this is the humane thing to do. Alright, so you're saying the defendant threatened you? I'm protected by the outer layer of Spud. Spud protection. Spud protection. Your Legos cannot penetrate. Ow. I'm back. This has to be a lie. I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true. On this most consequential of occasions, let me be completely frank with you. Juniper should really take it to heart. My teachings that states the ends justify the means. Ow. I don't believe you. When she asked me to defend her, she said I must also prove her two friends innocent. Two friends, witnesses? Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was to ensure all three walked free. Bubble. All three would achieve... Burger? I can have burger? No. I actually had a cookie today. Oh, taco. No. Ow. Yeah, I had a taco, not a taco, I had a cookie today. Yeah, I started getting low blood sugar at work, and so I was trying to figure out what I could eat, and somebody brought cookies yesterday. Just like store-bought cookies in a little plastic container. And I didn't eat any yesterday, and I started getting low blood sugar. Ow. And so I went ahead and ate one cookie. I ate one cookie, and then to make up for it, I came home, and when I worked out, I did an extra 50% on the last set. Which is not a lot, but I will say that not a trash panda. What are you talking about? I will say that, what was I saying? Oh, the difference between 60 seconds of plank and 90 seconds of plank is awful. Also, I saw abs this week. I've seen abs. I have abs now. Not right now, but when I'm sitting or standing properly, I have abs. Yeah, it sucks. It's 30 seconds of agony. Alright, Arthur would achieve their dream. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me, her own professor, to that end. Oh, you no doubt had high praise for her ruthless tactics. Yes, well, that's why I vowed to vigorously defend her despite her threatening me. There's a time when lawyers may sought the truth if they wish for victory in court. Do you want proof? You can't have proof. You can't handle the proof. There was a time when lawyers may sought the truth if they wished for victory in court. But alas, those days are over. Oh, am I supposed to run an ad? Yeah, there's Mr. Justice ordered all of it is good. The end justifies the means. Alright, I'm gonna go... Ow! I'm gonna go brush, okay? I'll be right back. Go brush. It's that time again. I am back. Wait, what's the question? To catch up to what? All this. You've done so many fish. Done so many fish. Lots and lots of fish. Crazy number of fish. Also, we're back. I'm so sick of hearing that phrase. Though it truly grieves me so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it's the victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new form of reality. Don't look at his face. That does it. He's gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Since Darius entered to the dark ages of the law, it's up to me to fight it. Why so silent, Sax Dono? Something the matter? This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That's why I'm gonna let the evidence do the talking. Let's not get carried away now. Besides, it would not do to have you attempting to discredit my doctrine. Do not force me to rectify the situation. I don't want to detect the lie in a smile. Now go ahead and rectify it. Only if I lose. And you win, that is. Minutes came to me with what she said was very important, and by necessity secret.
Hold it!
I doubt our client would have come to you with something like that. You have a point there. If only Professor Court had been alive, I expect Juniper would have gone to her instead. So our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead? Let's go through this step by step, shall we? First, Juniper came to me that day. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial.
Hold it!
Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi? I have every reason to be surprised. I too was shocked when she told me that. Maybe put Juniper has a secret that she wished to protect that badly. Are you kidding me? That lie couldn't be further from the truth. Problem is, how am I going to expose it? It's an earnest request from an outstanding student. How could I possibly have refused? Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court.
Hold it!
Did you consider that a threat? Yes, but it's now you to whom she has passed her demands on to. Besides, you must realize that you two are being used by Juniper. What? Your Honor asks you two to not let her feigned weakness and innocence fool you. Juniper was quite clever and extremely tough. And perhaps most importantly, most important of all, she is a firm follower of my teachings.
Objection!
Your Honor, witness testimony is nothing but an attack on our client's character. I don't think so. They probably just used their phone, right? So, objection sustained. So be it. Nevertheless, the fact that she threatened me is immutable. She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording.
Hold it!
I actually overlooked such a threat. As a teacher, it's your duty to discipline students. Yes, well, perhaps I do have some serious reflection to do on this matter. I suppose it's just wishful thinking on my part. I want to believe that... this now would go away. Juniper hadn't actually committed murder, and that she hadn't meant to threaten me. Really? Please do explain. Long had I waited for a student who would embody my teachings. Does witness for that is what he's saying? She must see the true meaning behind in my words. I'm really staying true to what I teach, and my methods are but a reflection of the times. Oh wow, his way of thinking is really warped, but I haven't heard any inconsistencies yet. I wouldn't be so sure. Really? The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies in his testimony, the more likely we'll see inconsistencies between his actions and words. In the dark age in which we live, and there is much I would like to say on the matter. When I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do.
Hold it!
You're trying to protect our client? Yeah, right. Say anything to pin the blame on Junie. What a frightful look. I would ask you not glare at me so. How can you talk about frightful looks? I have nothing but admiration for how Juniper was willing to go as far as to threaten me. That's why I'm protecting her by any means possible. She has been a model student. Oh, you're trying to pin the blame on her. How am I going to show that what he's saying isn't what he's really thinking? You cannot possibly overturn my claims. So isn't it about time you admitted defeat? After all, if my unassailable logic is not the truth, then what is? Thinks I'm going to give him a fast pack of lies. He's got another thing coming. I'm going to find a hole in his story if it's the last thing I do. That's rotten to the core. He's a total pro. I mean, that's all that made perfect. That don't make perfect sense. Yeah, but you can't believe a word he says. He makes up as he goes on. He'll trip up his own words yet. Time to see how consistently the professor's testimony matches up with his actual actions. Can we... Okay. We gotta save here, because I think I have an idea. I like this. If he was going to help her, why didn't he give the fake tape? Read it straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods. Ah, that's nothing more than a bald-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor. Such defamation of my character and your hair follicles, Your Honor, is an outrage. Miss Sykes will clarify her statement, but leave my hair follicles out of it this time. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Now, please take a look at this. Miss gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. He slyly whispered, "Take this to the police and tell them you found it." There's no whispering, slyly or otherwise involved. I simply did that out of kindness.
Objection!
The tape contained our client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the murder on her client? They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but not yours. You never had good intentions. Only lies to protect yourself with while blaming another. You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark ages of the law. Who objected? Oh. Well, why, you little... You dare call my teachings and methods lies? What? That's less bad, but I still like it. Thieves Legal Academy is a proud institution. It is the most powerful in the world. Never forget what true education and Laurie means what's not through with you. Huh? Professor means? What's with your hair? Quiet, no talking in class. Ow! Eyes and ears up here, everyone. Homeroom is now in session. We'll begin with roll call. Athena Sykes. Huh? Oh, here? Follow justice. I'm fine, or I mean here. Is he gonna call every single person in the courtroom because there's a whole bunch of people in the gallery? Fool. Our response is here, without any extraneous information. Ouch. I mean, here. Extra honor? Here. See, class? That's his proper way to answer. Simon Blackwell. I said Simon Blackquill. Are you here or not? There's always one, isn't there? Well, now just mark you're absent now. Get out of my class this instant. Get out? Very well. If that is your wish. Who am I to find my homeroom teacher? Is that such a good idea? Professor Blackwell is free of his shackles. Wah! Ag! Ha ha ha. Just happens I was a member of my high school's disciplinarian committee. But is that really so shocking? Oh. Constable lapdog, two teacher's pet. What a malleable mutt you are, Fulbright. Very good, Bobby. He's earned a gold star and a promotion to head disciplinarian. Alright, class is now in session. Arg. I don't have this sudden urge to go to the nurse's office with a stomachache. Pay attention, I'm not the killer. Juniper is. This will be on the next test, so you had better be listening.
Objection!
That's why you created the phony tape to pin the blame on Juniper. Plus, you're the only one who could have moved the body during the mock trial. Athena, you disappoint me, so thank you would label me a murderer. Pay attention. The murder occurred on the 23rd between 6 and 8 p.m. I was already home by the time, so how could I have been involved in this crime?
Objection!
Can you really prove you had already gone home by that time? But I was still at school? Yes. Right here, 6 p.m. 6:03 p.m. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Ha ha ha. So you admit it, or you just earned extra credit for your honesty. And you also earned yourself laboratory cleaning duties until you graduate. Ew! I do enough of that at the office. No way, man! I totally object! Robin? I fell for Professor Silvertongue lies. Why, you? How dare you talk about your teacher like that? I'm not listening to you anymore, man! No way, no how! Now I have a confession to make! You know those two statues that were on stage? I didn't make them all by myself! The statues on stage? I want to know where this is headed. I was able to finish one of them, but the last bell rang before I had time for the other one. So I asked Professor Means to make it for me. In other words, the Professor was there on the stage after the last bell. Right. It would have been way past 7 p.m. before you could have finished. Is maybe still at school? This is an incredibly important testimony. Professor told me, I'll take care of it. I thought that my parents would let me be an artist if I said I made both statues myself. I'm so sorry for not telling the truth. Robin. Quick, somebody get this juvenile delinquent out of my sight. Simon, you're head honcho among the delinquents. Do something. Yeah! Go Taka! Good job. And who's in charge of the class pet around here? Oh, not interested, but if you want a class in swordsmanship, I'm your man. Of course, only real blades will do. No swords at school. All weapons will be confiscated. Yeah! Nurse! Go Taka! Get him, Taka! He's not smiling now, is he? Good Taka. Where's the school nurse when you need one? It seems Saxtono seeks a showdown, Professor. Also, how do you ride on the board that quick? No pets allowed. In which case, you do well to draw your staff quick as lightning. I said no pets allowed. Very well, if not, I'll just have to prove my innocence myself. The lessons begin in second period. Prepare to be served old school style. What's that? Oh, never mind. Your testimony, please. Now, pay attention. Robin took over half a day to complete this one statue. I, however, finished most of the other statue between 7 and 8:30 p.m. Finn and Juniper saw the two statues with their own eyes at 8:30 p.m. Many statues so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second. How could I possibly have had time to go to the art room and commit murder? Saying Finn saw the finished statues? Precisely. Finn saw herself at the detention center yesterday. It just seems there and heard her say so too. Don't try to deny it now. I went back to my dressing room to get something. I'd forgotten there. It was after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. So I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They're quite large. They were each covered up with a white sheet, but I could tell. Wait. All right. No. He went up. He grabbed the other statue. I know what happened now. So only the red statue is finished. That's why we couldn't find enough pieces of the other statue. The professor was there when the matter came up. Before I address the professor's charges, I have a question for Robin. How hard would it be to complete a statue like that in 1.5 hours? It would take me at least twice L-O-N-G. So personally, I think it would be incredibly difficult to finish in that short time. That didn't exactly help our case. He won't get off that easy. He's bound to stumble over his own slippery means. Now pay attention. Robin took over half of a day to complete one statue.
Hold it!
Miss Newman took over half a day. Can you please be a little more precise than that? Aha, ha, ha. What a wonderful question. She was having quite a tough time, you see. Professor Gavin's statue alone took her from the morning hours until the evening. Well, it is a rather large statue, after all. Don't be silly. You merely expose the difference between student and teacher. But you're not an art teacher. I, however, finished most of the other statue between 7 and 8:30 p.m.
Hold it!
Most of the other statue? What exactly does that mean? Robin created the basic outline of Mr. Wright's statue before the last bell rang. I, in turn, completed the rest of it. I see, in academics as well as in art, learning the basics is incredibly important. I'm sure you skipped the most important part of statue making, didn't you? Well, you need a little... In the practical application built... In the practical applications... It is the practical applications built upon the basics that take so much time. Professors such as I mastered the basics a long time ago. No, unlike Miss Fancy Pants here, who lacks all lawyerly fundamentals. I'll quiet you. What's wrong with a not-guilty verdict? Now, do you understand? I did not leave the stage until I was done. Well, Miss Sykes, do you accept the witness's claim? I like Buster. No, I don't. I know there's more to this, and I won't stop until the truth comes out. The more you struggle, the more you sink, like so much legal quicksand, so to speak. I use the world's ultimate teachings. I use the world's ultimate technique to complete the statue by 8:30 p.m. Defendant Juniper saw the two statues with her own eyes at 8:30 p.m.
Hold it!
But maybe our client only thought she saw the statues.
Silence.
Pretty for you, but we have already confirmed it with the accused. She's on record as having seen both statues. That's true. Just thought I'd give it a shot. Anyone fails except me? Ha 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 ha! I have the ultimate courtroom techniques. It's absolutely airtight. I'll bury you. This will be your final resting place along with all who believed in you. Tisk, is there no way to get this to this guy? You better pay attention, pay very close attention. To what? There's nothing there. Leaving statues so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second.
Hold it!
Why are you so in such a hurry? In the legal world, your body is your capital. The early bird gets the worm. Nobody must speak but me. That's why I get to bed at 9 p.m. each night. Oh, that sucks. 9 p.m.? I get to bed at 9 p.m. each and every night. That's why I was working as fast as I could. I didn't want to miss my bedtime. Well, ready to concede that I never left the stage? Miss Sykes, do you accept the witness's claim? No, I don't. I know there's more to this, and I won't stop until the truth comes out. Be careful, Athena. You don't have anything. It's probably best to just grin and bear it for now until you find something to nail it with. But, Arg, when you cease this nonsense, I am quite busy today, as I was at night of the time. You want me in stream early today? You know, 9 p.m. is an hour. How could I possibly have time to go to the art room and commit murder?
Hold it!
Yeah, but you could have taken a short break or something. Preposterous! I didn't even have 10 minutes to spare. I need 5 for a visit to the lavatory. Master you, Your Honor, did you find anything wrong with my claim? So far it appears that your statue making was quite a difficult chore. I see nothing that could overturn your claim that you never left the stage. Sure, the art room is only a few steps away. What's the plan? All I can think of is pressing him like crazy. That's all I can think of, too. I've actually got a hold to exploit. Present this photo. I'm gonna save, just be safe. I'm pretty sure it's that photo.
Objection!
No? Same country's evidence. Does? How would that be? Just look at it. It's one huge contradiction. I see. Convinced is simply making another basic assertion. Eek. Crash and burn. Really? This picture.
Objection!
No, not this one either. I was charged on before by this nonsense. I'm gonna try to hide that time too, Your Honor. To give credit for trying. I hereby award Miss Sykes to the court's wasted effort award. No! Where's the love? Wait. Are you okay, Tina? You can tell me if something's bothering you. No, I'm totally fine. Actually, I'm not anywhere near fine. The thing with cross-examinations is the answer you need isn't always obvious. You have to dig deep to find clues hidden in the testimony. We wrestle with it. It looks like grabbing a bull by the horns and wrestling it to the ground. I'll try not to take it so literally. Just stick to impressing the witness. Thanks, Apollo. Okay, let's give it a try.
Hold it!
What's exactly mean? We already did all this. We did all this. Just, let's see. Wait, why can I not present?
Hold it!
This is 9 p.m. bedtime. But I can't present anymore.
Hold it!
Take a short break or something. Like, I can't consult. Like, I can't present anymore.
Hold
I have
it!
to press them all? I already pressed all of them. Is it broken?
Hold it!
Like, why can't I not present anything? No, it's grayed out. See, it's grayed out. Why is percent grayed out?
Hold it!
Silence.
Hold it!
We're just pressing everything, but we already pressed all of it. Why didn't say he left the stage?
Hold it!
You think? Alright, we gotta say it on one of them, I guess.
Hold it!
Is it this one 2 or 4, I guess? So what? Alright, what's happening? What happens? Tried everything, but I still can't move anything. So I guess I concede. Hmm? I couldn't hear you. Say it louder this time. Hug, I concede that Professor Beans never left the stage. Ha 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 ha, that's right. What took you so long? I was there at stage the entire time. Couldn't possibly have committed that crime. I'm gonna give up here. I'm afraid I have to side with the witness, Miss Sykes. Unless you have any further objections, I'll have to put this issue to rest.
Objection!
Not yet. Defense still has an objection. Athena, you thought of something? Well, as I said, not yet. Oh, so it's time for legal smoke and mirrors. Not yet, Athena. It's not yet time to quit. Times like these when it seems like there's no way out, you have to turn the case upside down. Can't focus on whether Professor Means could have gone to the art room. Focus on how he could commit the murder without going there. There really is a real bona fide idea. Not using means necessary. Even casting stones. But if it'll distract her. Ah, who brought this bird to school? Sykes don't know. If I hear one word of your usual jibber jabber, I shall have your head. Murder occurred in the art room, yet the witness was on the stage. How do you propose to fill the vast gap between these two key facts? Say the premise that the professor was up on the stage the entire time. One of the answers we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it. Last one of us made a huge mistake. We were totally wrong about the murder weapon. What if we got the murder weapon wrong? Really now? And what do you intend to label the murder weapon then? Huh? Oh, perhaps you bludgeoned the victim to death with your duller than dull thinking? I'll give you a choice this time. Either change your thinking or suffer a penalty. But I know we got something wrong. I guess I'll have to the penalty. I guess we gotta reload then. Is it wrong? Okay. We're back here now.
Hold it!
Alright, let's get this. We already saw this. I don't know, though. Like, I know what happened. But I still can't prove anything. Guess I concede. Alright, we did all this. Let's go back. Alright, we did all this. We gotta get back to where we were. Right, that's how we must let you have any further objections. I have to put this issue to rest.
Objection!
Not yet. I thought maybe he shot her with the arrow. This is an objection. Athena, you thought of something? Well, as I said, not yet. Also, it's time for legal smoke and mirrors. Hey, Athena, it's not yet time to quit. It's times like these when it seems like there's no way out, that you have to turn the case upside down. Did focus on whether Professor Meese could have gone to the art room. Wasn't how to commit the murder without going there. Bonafide idea. Now he's gonna throw stones. There's any method means necessary, but you can catch the stones if it'll distract her. Who brought this bird to school? Go Taka, get him! Hey Taka, Saxtono. And one more of your usual jibber jabber, I shall have your head. What occurred in the art room? Yet the witness was on the stage. How do you propose to fill the vast gap between these two key facts? I premise that the professor was on stage the entire time. Well, the answer is we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it. That's one of us made a huge mistake. We were totally wrong about the crime scene. Professor Means was on the stage the entire time. He must be the killer. Ridiculous! The defense has become utterly incoherent. No, it's just the murder wasn't committed where we thought it was. Continue, Saxtono. Okay, the murder was actually committed here. Stage.
Take that!
The greatest riddle of this case has been how the body was moved from the art room. But the murder occurred on the stage. That means the body was never moved at all. Silly girl, when the body was found, there was a drop of blood on the stage floor. Sure, there would have been some blood if that's where the murder was committed. Wasn't any blood on the stage. Really? But there was something on stage at the time of the murder that's now bloodstained.
Take that!
It's true, there were no bloodstains on the stage floor. There was something on the stage that did have bloodstains. And that would be this, the school banner. No blood got on the floor if this were under the victim when she was killed. Come on, that's quite a compelling theory.
Silence.
What's it now? My theory makes perfect sense. That was a pathetic attempt. You must put every inch of your body into your attacks. The autopsy states that the cause of death was loss of blood. Yet only a trace amount was found upon that banner. Where did the rest go? Blood getting on there when the body was moved by wire makes more sense than not. Ha 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 ha. Very good, Simon. Tell me, what's your first choice for higher education? I'll write you the ultimate recommendation letters. You're all but guaranteed to get in.
Objection!
Actually, the defense has something to explain that as well. Did you do? If there was only a trace amount of blood on the school banner, then there must have been something else the killer used to soak up the blood. All I have to do is figure out what. This was soaked up most of the victim's blood.
Take that!
Why, it looks like there's some other piece of fabric on top of the school banner. It's the governor's banner that had been specially made for the school concert. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have hit it first. It could easily absorb most of the blood like a dishcloth. And only a small amount would have soaked through to the school banner below. It makes total sense for the school banner to only have a little blood on it. Arg! Herg! So the banner absorbed the blood like a dishcloth. Yes, that would explain it. The governor's banner was like a dishcloth? Surely it was at least towel quality. Simon, don't just stand there. Do something.
Silence.
I really like his silence. Saxtono, you learned to wield a blade quite well. How will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? The image of a large blood stain was detected in the art room. Why would there be blood there if the murder occurred on the stage, as you claim?
Objection!
Blade stain in the art room was faked. How? I'll tell you how. All that was needed was something that could transport the blood upstairs. That something was? A piece of evidence we just finished discussing. They use this to bring the victim's blood up to the art room.
Take that!
They use troops of Lord spit mere garbage to this court. It's only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator. And someone was most likely the killer, so he can get rid of crucial evidence. He used the wire to bring the blood-soaked Governor's banner to the art room. Then the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. Makes perfect sense. Ah! Wah! Order! Order! It's quite a development. I think the body was never actually moved. Hold it right there. The body must have been moved. How would you explain the blowout crash during the mock trial? If it wasn't caused by the body crashing statues, then what was it? Look, I hadn't thought of that. If that loud crash wasn't the body hitting the statues. And what was it indeed? Well, the school banner shows that something was carried along the wire in it. That's true, I know what I had to find. Something was in the art room before the murder and then on the stage after. Doctors sit down the wire which crashed into the statues was...
Take that!
Arg! That statue? Yes, I believe it was the statue that broke the other two, not Professor Quart's body. The unique statue you see on the right, that's the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Professor Quart accidentally broke it while she was polishing it the day before the mock trial. But she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it, as you see here. Nobody would have guessed it was originally Lady Justice.
Silence.
Humph. Perhaps you're onto something. But why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrap-heap relic in such a tedious manner? Excellent question, Simon. Keep them coming. You know why, but the fact that you won't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are. Lady Justice moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech. To consider the facts, Lady Justice was moved in order to... points to the body. Professor Means used his pre-recorded speech to make an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't possibly have moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and cementing his alibi. Ah! That's quite a persuasive argument. For a while there, I thought you were taking the trial seriously. Well done. Objection! Who objected? Oh, him again. Heh 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 heh. You should never underestimate me, Athena Sykes. This means always means what he says, and says what he means by all means. Fine then. Say it already. I'm waiting. Murder occurred the night before, but the body was found too late the next day. Countless students passed the stage, so they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial. Answer this. Why didn't anyone see the body the entire time? That can be explained by, Victim was murdered on the stage and left there. The body would have inevitably been discovered. Of course, there was nowhere to hide the body upon that stage. Not good, Athena. I'm claiming it's close to being beaten to a pulp. I know. We've come so far. Ha 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 ha. Consider yourself schooled. You couldn't have possibly killed anyone. The killer is none other than Juniper Woods. It always has been, it always will be. Arrgh! Just wait a minute. Poor Juniper. She must seriously regret having asked you to defend her. Ugh. And to add insult to injury, you nearly had you convicted for murder. Surely you haven't forgotten that little fiasco. Ugh! These acts attorney badge just for show. Not only did you fail to defend your client, you also raised false charges against your friend. You're never about to call yourself a lawyer. I missed text? What'd I miss? I didn't notice. This trial proceeds in the same manner and is the same way as the mock trial. You're gonna lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I wasn't reading all the text on the board. Just the stuff that stood out to me. Well, ah! Just to make sure there's a apple there, then won't I? Don't tell me I've failed once again. Failed to save someone near and dear to me. I worked so hard to become a lawyer, and even studied psychology. Has it all been for naught? Am I just doomed? Should we live that all over again? Ung! Ah! Ah! Athena, what's wrong? Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relax, Athena, breathe. It's not working. Everything's going dark. After all I've done, is this how it ends? Forgive me, Junie. I couldn't protect you like I said I would. Objection! I knew it. You leave Athena alone, man! She's the one who saved me! It's because of Athena that I could stop hiding and start living my life as a girl again. And she saved the friendship between Hugh, Juniper, and I. I think you're an awesome lawyer, Athena. One of the best. But I raised false charges against Hugh. That's not all. I've done some seriously unforgivable things. Heh, what's the big deal? False charges are nothing to be scared of. I'm not even mad at you. I should really be thanking you. Use the legitimate means to expose my wrongdoings and give me a chance to re-examine what's important. But what does it matter if I can't save Juniper? I mean, the whole reason I've come so far is... Objection! It's not over yet, Athena. Even now, at this very moment, I still believe in you. Junie, I know you'd be better than most people, Athena. And I know you'd never surrender to the dark age of the law like the Professor did. Thank you, Junie, but I feel like I can barely breathe. I don't know what to do.
Silence.
Stop your bleeding this instant. You look an utter fool. Ashura Blackwell? There's one who awaits you, is there not? And that is the reason you have studied so very hard. Are you prepared to give up on all you have worked for this far? If not do, have you disappoint you know who. Ha 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 ha. You're wasting your time. You have nothing on me. No evidence or anything else to establish my guilt. You're helpless before the might of lawyers for whom the ends justify the means.
Objection!
Don't worry, Athena. You're doing fine. Truth will always win against people like him. But Apollo, what am I supposed to do now? Listen, all you have to do is take a deep breath and look back over the entire case. There's truth to be found, and there it always is. You're sure to find it. I'm seeing you smile. Remember what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers had to force their biggest smiles. Thanks, everyone. You don't have to worry about me now. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Prepare for your utter defeat. Miss Core wasn't killed Darwin, she was killed right where her body was found. We know because there wasn't any time to move the body there for somewhere else. The body had to have been hidden somewhere on stage until it was found. Signal on the sign and see where it takes us. First up, what Professor means to remove the body from its hiding place? Let's see, what was he doing right before the body was discovered? Using the span of his fake alibi created, to move the body where it would be more easily spotted. Therefore, the only time Professor Means could have removed the body from its hiding place is during the mock trial. During the mock trial, specifically during the speech. Introduced Vomit to an easily seen location during his long pre-recorded speech. Let's also move something to the stage that wasn't there before, specifically by statue. In the mock trial, Professor Means wrapped the White Lady and Justice in a school banner, then zipping down stage with a crash, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He drew attention to the body and made it look like the murder occurred in the art room. Was there anywhere to hide the body on that stage? Doesn't seem likely. No, there had to be someplace. Wait a second. How was something that should have been finished but was only mostly done? Something was used to cover the body up. It didn't draw undue attention because it looked like it belonged right on stage. That way, no one would suspect there's a body hidden inside. What's already on stage and capable of concealing a body? I was hidden by Wright's statue. I know, the Mr. Wright statue was never actually finished. The body was wrapped under some cloth to hide what's really inside. Cleverly disguising it as the boss's statue. Mr. Newman gave up on the Wright statue. Yeah, Professor Means finished in a single night. Yes, what an impressive feat that was.
Objection!
No, his so-called work of art deserves none of our praise. That's because it was only a facade to hide his real work. The murder of Professor Court. Come again? I'm afraid I don't follow. He hid the body by making it look like the statue of Mr. Wright. With the body wrapped under a piece of cloth, it looked just like a statue. What? I second that. What? Humph. Now this is getting interesting. No, it's getting preposterous. How would such a thing even be possible? See, nobody would speak with me.
Objection!
Well, we'll never know until we try. Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going. Okay, Apollo. Time to turn me into a reasonable likeness of Mr. Wright. Want to pose like a statue? Like so? Now I want you to wrap me up in a cloth so I look like a statue. I hate to ask the obvious, but where am I supposed to get this magical cloth? I'm afraid that isn't the right color, Mr. Justice. Well, given how sudden the request was, it's kind of the best I could do, Your Honor. Alright, I think that about does it. What do you think, everyone? Do I look just like a statue of Mr. Wright or what? That's a random person to me. My statue's a pair of busts. Mr. Wright is that spiky hair on the back of his head. Look at the hair. That just has way bigger than the average person's anyway. And me for trying anyway. Wait, that's it. The hands. Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrists. The professor's probably tied up with something. Marks on her wrists indicate she'd been tied up. Oh, time up to new pose. Wait, you're not into this kind of thing, are you? What? No. Besides, it's your idea. Just tell me how to tie her hands already. What? I completely skipped over the fact that I completely missed that. Like, it just went right over my head. I gave the eyes of... let's move on. But of course, wrists were tied together. And I can't help but think that's related. I'm trying to mess up to match the shape I want. And my hands were tied. Oh, tie both my hands behind my head. See, this makes it possible to flex the back of Mr. Wright's head. But that statue's arm. With those behind your head, you can't exactly complete the pose. Well, the arrow. Yeah, it would be awfully hard to make the objection pose like this. Oh, I can't help but thinking you've forgotten something, Athena. Something on the body that you don't have right now. What things on the body have that I don't?
Take that!
Alright, there's an arrow sticking out of her side. I'll take that and punch it to my side. What, are you crazy? Alright, go with some duct tape. Rapido, Chanel. Alright. I don't need to know other languages to know bossy when I hear it. Bum, bum. Fatal arrow to the side. Regular created for 2 hands. Masterpiece for making. Now cover me up with that cloth. Remember to make the arrow stand out, okay? The arm's too short. Shh, remember your indoor voice, dear. Nobody's buying it. The arrow's nowhere near long enough. But what else could you use for the arm? Don't give up, eh? I must commend you. If only for your spirit and determination. Or she's not giving up. After all she's put me through, she owes me an explanation, and one that makes sense. Now, disappoint me again, and the penalty will be doubly painful. Doesn't matter, because we're almost out. Let's go ahead and save, though. Yes, I guess I better get what's right this time. Think, Athena? Think. Score was murdered when she was stopped by the stage to see Professor Means. It wasn't premeditated, he must have used something else close to ending his little ruse. I'll show me the stage setup pose again. Like that? Right now? Oh, okay, hold on. Please, 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 just be in this photo. It just has to be. Arm on Mr. Right statue is just right here. Is it the staff, you think? What else, Cinnamon? Is it time to brush again? It's not time yet. We got 7 minutes.
Take that!
Got it. I know what he used for the arm on the statue of Mr. Right. This is absurd. There's no such thing in this photo. Heh, don't play dumb with me, Professor. It's the staff you have right there. Everyone fails except me. It's the staff. This is the spear of a great legal warrior. Whatever, just hurry up and lend it to me. I think it's perfect. Mr. Right couldn't possibly object to such an awesome arm. Yeah, go for it, Apollo. Sure, I'll give your arm a hand. Cloth and binding coming right up.
Objection!
That's pretty good. It's Phoenix Wright! Look! It's that famous lawyer! That's definitely him. I know that pose anywhere. We did it! Didn't we? Ha 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 ha. Well, we're not the spinning image of the legendary Phoenix Wright. The man who will bring us out of these dark ages into an era of brilliant golden light. Golden light? All I see before me is the pink specter of a man. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's just because Mr. Wright likes his statue. He's positively tickled pink. Captain Apollo, he's tickled pink. Wow, that joke deserves a pink slip. Oh, it seems the gallery is quite impressed with their defensive sharp thinking. And the witness? Bah, this is nothing more than a coincidence.
Objection!
Not so fast there, Buster. Unfortunately for you, I can prove my theory to be more than mere coincidence. If this theory was thrust in the victim, all I have to do is... The assumed victim's jagged wound came from the arrow being forcibly shoved in. The wound was from the spear instead. And then we should be able to detect traces of the victim's blood on it. Ack! Arg! Your Honor, I briefly assist, if you will. By any means possible. What if I get rid of my spear? Wait, what if I burn it? What's wrong with a not guilty verdict? A not guilty verdict. If I do that, I'll be found innocent. Yes, I'm innocent, I tell you.
Objection!
Oh, sure you don't expect us to take lectures from you now. Now, ask you in the gallery. How we decide the professor's fate? Bathroom detail. Oh, he's got a smile again, but I'm not afraid of it now. Take bar exam. There's a salary cut. Dismissal. Oh, it's got rocks. Join the Governors. Yep, now his smile broke. Take that. Take that, stupid smile. Partially Blackwell, what has become of our witness, Aristotle means. It's a psych stone is suspected. Blood was checked on his staff. He's admitted to this heinous crime, all of it. It's because his mouth is so open. Like, look at me smile. Like, I don't have teeth showing where you can see the gums on the edges of my teeth. Like, on the sides. You can't see the gums. It's silly. Of course, you can't even see my teeth in the picture either, in the smile either. Shut up. I don't know. You'll notice in the clinic tomorrow, his teaching skills will be put to good use there. Wait, you teach felons that the end justifies the means. So much rehabilitation. You asked the professor his motive was? Humph. I can barely make out a word he said on account of his shattered teeth. Ow. One of Blackwell's fellow inmates was once a surgeon. Why not a former dentist, too? I wish I hadn't put a pen to paper. It turns out Professor Means was the one taking bribes. We were suspecting him after a report from the class snitch. That led her to question him at length the day of the killing, right there on the stage. Result, the heinous crime that was brought before this court. The fool, like Newman, had come to know the script contents via the victim's note. Then he came up with a plan to stab the victim with her own all in order to make the killing look like one of the script, and thus frame the defendant. That script got paper with a huge name on it, St. Marcus Professor Court's planner. Yes, about that. Those planners are bestowed upon all students graduating at the top of their class. Really? So then... Indeed, once upon a time, Professor Means was also awarded the same notebook. Handwriting is being analyzed now, but it's not... But like it's not, a scrap belonged to him. This too was evidence of the bribery scheme that the victim had obtained. Know that Constance Court was clean and that only Aristotle Means took the bribes. Think a professor would murder a colleague, then try to pin it on a student. This is the dark age of the law, then we can only hope that a brighter future awaits. And the first step is to hand down my verdict for a promising young lady. Score finds the defendant, Jennifer Woods. Not guilty. We did it! Confetti! I wish you all the best on your road to becoming a courtroom judge. We need young people like you. If we ever hope to restore the law to its former glory. Yes, Your Honor, I'll work as hard as I can. Maybe one day I'll be able to work with all of you to make a difference. Proudly serve Professor Court's memory. Do not let her death be in vain. That's the last thing I expected to hear from him today. Court is adjourned. Thank you, Athena. I really mean it. Ah, there's nothing really. I did a big tangled mess of a case and unravel it just like that. I don't know. It looks pretty wound up there at the end. Literally and figuratively. Look pretty hungry for a knuckle sandwich, Buster. I wanted to thank you, too, Apollo. Ah, don't mention it. The way you were always there for Athena when she was in a bind. At the detention center where your smile gave me hope that when there was none. It's like the warm rays of the sun shining down on peaceful woodlands. I think you're an absolutely amazing person. Thanks, Juniper. That means a lot to me. I still have lots of work to do, and I can't wait until we see you on the judge's bench. Ha ha ha. I promise you I'll get there someday. That's why until that day, I'll... Guys, I got some big news. I mean, this is huge. Oh, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay, I think. It's supposed to be big news. It was a cool festival. It's supposed to be happening. Canceled after what happened, but... We just got a call. I remember Professor Constance Court, who worked so hard to make it happen. The festival is being extended one extra day until tomorrow. Really? Alright.
We've got a special treat for all of you. A love letter for Themis Legal Academy. Achtung, baby. It's time for the Guitar Serenade.
The The concert! Kind of like the other case. Oh, they didn't actually play a song. Too bad. I do need to brush my tail, but let's go ahead and just try to finish this up. Wow, that was so much fun. School festivals are amazing. Tee-hee-hee. I think you and Robin are getting a little carried away. Ah, your singing voice, Juniper. Came out my H-E-A-R-T. Yeah, probably. That's right, thank you for that training seminar. Ah ha ha, just remember, the objection posed is all about attitude. Congrats on your mock trial win. Although Robin had you for a while there. I did, didn't I? I'm just glad we're back to how we used to be, thanks to Athena. You know what? I think I'll stick with becoming a prosecutor after all. I'll make up for my mock trial loss by winning the real deals in court. Mock trial loss? What loss? Wait, did they reprise the trial and you won? Stupid gnats! There's just one gnat and it's just occasionally buzzing in here. Our course students and the prosecutor course students will go head to head in a mock trial battle. I don't know why it wants to be so bad. Go head to head in a mock trial battle for the She Devil's Black Card. So, does this mean it's really gonna happen? To Juniper, something I've been wanting to say to you. Huh? Oh, is he going to do what I think he is? To Juniper, can we still be friends? You know, best friends like we've always been? Best friends? You weren't you going to confess your love for Juniper if you won the mock trial? I was going to confess that I'm not a genius and that I'm really 25 years old. Sure, I dragged it out of me during the trial. Whoops. Listen, you too, Robin. Miriam. Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I didn't get away. I don't see it. It was there on the screen for a second. I hit it, but I don't know where it went. I don't see it. It got away. Me too? Miriam's got this tactical espionage action stuff down to a science. I've been thinking, it's up to us to put an end to the dark age of law if we can. Let's all work together to usher in a new age where winning only results from the truth. And end never justifies the means. Count me in. I wouldn't have it any other way. Best friends forever. Huh? No matter what anyone says, nothing beats true friendship. Ben, what about your BFF, Apollo? Archie's a bit old to be using that word, but yeah, he's the best friend a guy could have. Which reminds me, we're supposed to meet up and gossip about the new girl in the office. Hey, don't talk about me behind my back. So what kind of guy is he, anyway? Well, if I had to describe him in one word... And so, after all, some slight arm twisting, Apollo promised to bring me to meet his friend. Unfortunately, that promise was never meant to be fulfilled. For not long after that, their friendship was mercilessly severed by fate. And the bonds between us began to fray and unravel as well. Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. Even now, those words continue to ring in my ears. The discord in our ever-cheerful Apollo's voice made him sound so cold and distant. Why, Apollo? Why? Why would you leave us all behind? End. Alright, we're gonna pause here. I'm gonna brush. I'm a little bit overdue, so I'll be right back, okay? Then we'll start the next trial. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get my fan back on. It's getting hot again. Why is it so hot? It's cooled off, though, outside. So, let's see. What temperature is it now? It's down below 80 outside, so that's nice. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully that'll cool off a bit and make it not so cold, or not so hot. Okay, where are we? We're up here now. Some watermelon. I don't have any watermelon. Alright, press on. Oh, we're back here. Courtroom bombing incident. A terrible attack launched by the will of a madman. That guy that wouldn't stop laughing. Incident perfectly symbolized the state of the legal world in this dark age of the law. Mr. Wright brought it to a resolution of sorts. What am I gonna do with the whole watermelon? I can't eat a whole watermelon. Tetronate was discovered to be the one responsible for the bombing. If only it were that simple. Somehow I can't help but think. So I have to eat half a watermelon now. Watermelons are big. There's a darker influence at work. One that's lurking in the shadows, waiting. That's why I want to review the trial that was taking place when bombing occurred. After all, I've got more than a few personal stakes in it. I'm also not going to add a bunch of sugar to my diet when I finally am feeling like I'm getting in shape. I have abs! Okay? I'm not going to risk my abs. I'm not risking my abs. Space!
1 hour remaining until launch. Please begin your final equipment check.
Check complete. Everything's A-okay. We're ready here whenever you are.
I messed my diet and ended up with getting low blood sugar. A bomb!
Come in, Act 2. Come in. Do you copy?
Is this SpaceX? I'm sure it's not ribs, okay? Ribs are in a different place. Don't worry about my ribs, okay? They're fine. Time for another trial. Begin. This one's different. Because that's what all the cases are about. Murder. Sorry to bother you, but... Are you alright, Apollo? Ah, what was that? Was I making scary faces just now? Hi, Juniper. Yes, I'm fine. I was doing my course of steel exercises. I'm all ready to go. Yes, knowing you, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Oh, I brought you a present from my garden. Is this ginger? Oh, lotus root. That's right. My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She says that if you look through the holes, it can help you see into the future. So good luck. Maybe later you can cook it and... Thanks for this. I'm gonna have some right now. Oh my. Crunch. Kinda tough though. Hey, you can't eat it raw. But he just did. Thank you for the enthusiastic try. Oh, she didn't think me weird before. She will now. I gotta calm down. Apollo! Sorry I'm late. Hi, Dina. Junie, I didn't know you were coming today. Did you come to cheer Apollo on? I get it, you sly little thing, you? Ha ha ha. Athena, stop. Quit kidding around, Athena. The trial's about to start any second. Is everything all set? Oh, Apollo. What will you ever figure it out? Figure out what? Honk! Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard. That was a sigh? This is it. It's all over for me. They're gonna find me guilty. It's our client, one Mr. Solomon Saul Starbuck. He's a very famous astronaut who happens to be an acquaintance of mine. And he also started a coffee chain. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Brew Brothers Coffee. What were you thinking? You don't know it right now, but he's usually a very upbeat and driven person. This time happened to be the Cosmos Space Center. Back in high school, my best friend and I went there almost a little too much. His hair is even shaped like a rocket. That's where we met Mr. Starbuck. We asked about space travel, and he launched into story after story with so much passion. Back in those days, the man was 100% my hero. Also, his first name is Sol, which is another name for sun. Are you sure you're okay with being my lawyer, Apollo? Of course I'm sure. I know you, Mr. Starbuck. Oh, and Apollo's space name, too. I'm not the type to commit murder. Thanks, but... I'm supposed to be in space right now. Right about now. He's so depressed it almost seems like an act. Launch getting called off must have been a huge shock. I'll probably never get the chance to go into space again. Don't say that. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Besides, you just have to go into space again. That didn't really go well. Yeah, I don't think I could face Clay in the afterlife if I just rotted away in a cell. Clay Terran. Clay Terran! Terran means earth, and clay's a kind of soil or like rock, mineral thing. I don't know. Maybe he was murdered. Clay is a substance. I mean, he was such a promising astronaut under your command. Yeah, he was a good guy. Always there to pick me up when I was down. No one loved life as much as him, that's for sure. He was always so full of energy, telling me, "You're fine, Mr. Starbuck." How could something like this happen to a guy like him? Huh? I've never seen Mr. Starbuck so down. That's gonna get annoying real fast, isn't it? Well, tough luck. You just gotta deal with it. Day's gone, I'm going to prison. I wish I could burn up like a shooting star right now. Mr. Starbuck, you'll be fine. Ah! Well, what is it? What's with the yelling? I'll get the bottom of this today. You'll see. In exchange, I want you to go back into space for you and Clay. Promise? Does that mean you have lots of evidence to prove my innocence? Oh, well, about that. We didn't get to investigate the area as much as I'd have liked, thanks to the police. I'm done for. I'm a goner. What do we have? Nothing. Everybody thinks I did it. Thought I was gonna soar like a comet, but I'm just gonna crash like a meteorite. Don't say that, Mr. Starbuck. Don't count yourself out yet. I know it's hard to lose a teammate, but you gotta keep going. And what about you, Apollo? What about me? I was thinking, wasn't Clay your best friend? We need to focus on the trial right now. Are you all ready to go? Apollo should not be on this trial because he's related to the victim. Apollo. Trial's about to begin. The defense please proceed into the courtroom. Oh, okay, here we go. This is it. It's one trial I can't afford to lose. For Clay's sake and our clients, I will find Clay's killer. Have we had a case yet where the client was guilty of the murder? I feel like we have. I just don't remember. Apparently everybody else remembers. Court is now in session for the trial of Solomon Starbuck. First game? That was like 6 months ago. Of course I don't remember that. Mr. Ready, Your Honor. Excuse me, Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor? What happened to your eye? Sword fight accident. I'm fine. This is ready, Your Honor. Or the circus dude. Which circus dude? Are you sure? I don't... I'm fine, Your Honor. This is ready. So sorry, Your Honor. He's been like this since yesterday. He's insisting it's just a sigh. I suppose it's something he doesn't want to discuss. He was entering a touchy age. I've had a sty before, they suck. I also had a thing where, I don't know what it was. Well, I know what it was. Okay, so I had this pain in my eye every time I blinked. And so I called the eye doctor. Apparently you're not supposed to do that in America. I don't know about other overseas. But you're supposed to go to your doctor, and they're supposed to refer you to the eye doctor. But I was in pain, so I called the eye doctor, and I'm like, hey, there's something wrong with my eye. I need an appointment today. And like, okay, we can get you in, but we'll work you in, but you just have to come here and wait. I'm like, okay, I'll come there and wait. So I left work, and I drove to the eye doctor, and I sat in the lobby. And the woman at the desk was very snide. She's like, listen, you're gonna have to, like, it might be hours before I see you, okay? I'm like, okay, you know where to find me. I'm over there in this chair. So I sat down in the chair, and the one thing I could do was I could just keep the eye shut. As long as I kept the eye shut, I wasn't blinking, and it wasn't causing the pain. But the more I blinked, the more it hurt. So I just sat there, holding my eyes shut, waiting for, it was probably about an hour. Just sat there, didn't move. And finally, they took me back, and the eye doctor looked at me and said, oh, yeah, I see you have some sort of particle embedded in your eyelid. And every time I blinked, it was scratching my eye. Literally, it was like a piece of sand or something just scratching my eye. And so he said that, he can remove it. And, he just went and grabbed a needle, which terrified me. I hate needles. I hate needles. And one of my biggest fears is them stabbing needles in my eye. So when he came for my eye, I had to fight my reflex to punch him in the throat. Okay? I had to fight my reflex. I didn't punch him in the throat. I just kind of like jumped a little bit. And then let him do the thing. So he dug the piece out of my eye. And then it's like, okay, you're all set now. And I felt so much better. And then they charged me like $75. I was like, you know what? That's fair. $75, worth it. What were we talking about? Oh. Very well. And the prosecution? Prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence.
Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. There is something in my water. Oh no, is it the gnat? Is it the gnat? Did I find it? It was not that. It was not the gnat. I'm not drinking it, you maniac. That'll be gross. It's like a piece of dirt or something fell in. I don't know. I'll hydrate. I got it out. Grah! He already broke his chains! We haven't even started the trial yet! Ah! Prosecution? is now ready. Well, it didn't take him long this time. What's up with Blackpool? Now then, I shall give the opening statement.
Silence.
I'll do it. You will? What an unexpected surprise. This time, I can't leave it to anyone else. I told you guys I worked out today, right? Oh, we are talking about that, yeah. I worked out, did extra to make up for the one cookie. Yeah, so I messed up today. I don't want to talk about that on stream. This might be making on YouTube. No, sorry. Not important. Moving on. This time I can't leave it to anyone else. I see. Oh, something's off with the two of you today. Now I got the hiccups. You both seem different somehow. Farewell, Pastor Blackpool? Your opening statement, if you would. Is the rain finally here? Is it actually gonna rain? Is it raining? I keep getting distracted. I'm so distracted. Is it raining? I gotta look. Is the water coming? Can I actually see? Is it dark outside yet? It's dark. I don't see anything. It's dark! Yeah, it's after 9 o'clock. Of course it's dark. Alright, well, it says it's raining a little bit. Although, if you look at the map, there's no rain in my location. It's all away from me. But now it's going to cool off. It's going to get down to almost 70 in the morning. It's going to be beautiful. And then no temperatures over 90 until Sunday. Alright, let's have a vote. Who wants me to go to bed and stop streaming right now? Put a Y in the chat if you want me to go to bed. Put an N in the chat if you don't want me to go to bed. Let's have a little vote. I go to bed. Yes or no? Agbam! Alright, the yeses are winning right now. The yeses are winning right now because I only see one Y and no N's. The yeses are definitely winning right now. Will anyone tell me not to go to bed? Just need a single person to tie it up. One single person to tie it up. That's the same for you only get one vote. One vote. We have one single no vote. We have 0. We have 0 votes for no, 1 vote for yes. Will anyone possibly type it in? Anyone at all? I feel like you guys are calling my bluff. You guys are calling my bluff. You know I don't want to end stream, so you're trying to call my bluff. Try to call my bluff. You know what? Fine. You know what? You call my bluff. Here we go. The rules are very simple. Yes or no. Yes or no. We got 0 N's in the chat. Only Y's. Y and N are the votes. And nobody listens. Alright, you win. I'm fine. Alright. What read? I was said it out loud. You can't listen. Do I just have the range of voice that is just like outside of your hearing? Like, I've heard that after you listen to people for long enough, like this mostly happens with like couples, married couples, that they lose the ability to hear their partner's voice, so they just learn to tune it out. And that's why married couples that have been married a long time don't hear each other at all. It was just yesterday. The kind of question occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. I'm accusing Treeborn of being married to me. How foolish would that be? Right? famous federal research facility of all things related to astrology, right? Why are you bonking me? Fine. Poor Treeborn. Can you imagine being married to me? That'd be awful. You would hate it. The famous federal research facility of all things related to astrology, right? Astronomy. It's astronomy. Anyway, a rocket was set to launch from there. But at 9:38 a.m. before they could launch, before they moved the rocket to the launch site, two explosive devices were detonated, and the launch was canceled. Well, here's the thing you have to ask yourself. Okay, if you were married to me, how many meals in a row could you eat? This is tacos. How many nights could you eat tacos in a row? So let's assume that I eat 1 taco a night and you eat 2 tacos a night. So tacos usually last me about 45 nights. So that means you're gonna be eating tacos for at least 2 weeks. Could you eat tacos for 2 weeks straight, for evening meal? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. What context? We're talking about food. Tacos? You know how I have taco month every once in a while? Or I eat a taco every night? And it lasts like a month and a half now? Because I really like eating tacos? Well, I just assume you would eat more than me. I assume I eat less than most people. So if I eat 1 taco, I assume someone else would eat 2 tacos. Or maybe like a taco and a half, I don't know. Maybe just an extra big taco. I don't understand what the objection is. What is your objection to eating 2 tacos? Like, can't you go to like Taco Bell and get like 15 tacos and the problem? The problem is eating the same thing every night for over a week. 2 weeks. Most people I know have a big problem with that. Are you trying to make eating tacos into something dirty? There's I don't understand the problem. Context. Context. I like to eat tacos. I have tacos. I've been known to eat tacos. I've been known to eat a taco every night for like a month. What's the issue? Do I need to look it up? Eat tacos. Yeah, I don't see anything. How to eat tacos? Is it unhealthy to eat tacos on a regular basis? I'm not seeing a problem. Alright, well, I'm moving on because nobody's explaining the problem. And I'm just confused. I think everybody else is getting more confused by the minute. So we're just gonna move on. And we're gonna assume that you guys don't want to be married to me because that would be a terrible, terrible thing for you. Explosive devices were detonated and the launch was cancelled. No problem. Okay. My word, 2 bombs. How dreadful. Defendant today's trial is charged with both the bombings and with murder. One Mr. Solomon Starbuck, for whatever inane reason he detonated a bomb on the rocket he himself would be in. Solomon Starbuck? I recognize that name. Isn't he that famous astronaut? Correct your baldness. Mr. Starbuck was the pilot of the Hat 1 rocket 7 years ago. You'd do the same thing every day if you had to. I mean, yeah, if you only have one thing to eat, of course you'd be eating the same thing every day. As you may recall, despite some interstellar trouble, his mission was a success. Some say it was a miracle he returned alive. Some people say he's a living legend. I remember now, he's become something of an international celebrity, right? Mankind's hope for the future, I've got to make it back alive. The hat, one miracle. They even turned that incident into a movie and everything. Come along on a captivating space odyssey that will take your breath away. Got a real space pioneer in court today. Think about all the places I wanted to go, because you didn't want to go alone. What are you talking about? Are you saying I don't go places because I don't want to go by myself? I don't think there's ever been anywhere I wanted to go, but I didn't want to go by myself. Like Olive Garden? It's true, I've never been to Olive Garden by myself. That's true. But also, I can make most of Olive Garden's food. They don't have anything complicated. I mean, I guess there's some things that I don't really have the equipment to make, like, calamari. That would probably be a little bit weird. I don't know. Oh, even heroes tumble from their lofty heights. Turn the subject at hand. Also, my family goes to Olive Garden like at least once a year, twice a year. And they always want to drag me along for some reason. Turn the subject at hand. Ah, yes. The victim was one Mr. Clay Terran, a subordinate of the defendant. Indeed, a loyal disciple brutally stabbed to death by his mentor. Stabbed to death, you say? You mean his death wasn't a result of the bombing? Correct. Despite his lofty dreams, the victim was seen as an interloper by the defendant. And so he was sent into space, not in space, but a universe which we mortals cannot see. Clay. I think I've heard enough. The case seems pretty clear-cut at this point. However, there's one thing I'm curious about. They need evidence. The metal box next to the witness stand. No purpose does it serve exactly. Since you asked so nicely, it's your coffin. Ah! Have mercy on me! I jest. It's evidence. Due to its size, we've little choice but to lay it where it rests now. We should get to the contents of the box in due time. I'm so lonely. So very lonely. Hey, Bold. Phew, I feel like I just lost 50 years off my life. Do you even have 50 years left? Inner monologue, Athena. Inner monologue. Enough jabbering. Bobby Fulbright's name and justice we trust. Contact Fulbright. Very well then, please explain the details of this incident to the court, if you would. On it, first take a look at this pamphlet from the Cosmos Space Center. In it you'll find a diagram outlining the overall layout of the Space Center. Lotion. I got a spot on my torso that's a little itchy. I've tried to put lotion on it, it helps. But it's my eczema. I may have to go to a doctor at some point because my eczema's getting kind of bad. And it's not seeming to be going away. Find diagram outlining the overall layout of the Space Center. Ah, here we are. For a more detailed look at what's on the left side of the building. Take a look at this cross-section that we... the police, have created. See the launch pad in the main building? Launch pad is the square building, and the round structure is the main building, right? Got it. This just took place in launch pad 1 in the main building lounge. I used the diagram during my testimony. It'll make it easier to understand. Just before the rocket was set to launch, 2 bombs went off. Boom. Boom. One on the second floor of the Space Center's main building, and one in launch pad 1. Thankfully, only 2 astronauts were in launch pad 1 at the time. 2 of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding lounge. Now to escape, one of the 2 was found stabbed to death. Oh, murder on top of bombing. Detective, the victim was already dead by the time we arrived at the lounge, correct? Yep. He sabotaged the bombing. The lieutenant killed him right there in the rocket. Look at this tragic photo. Oh my, is that a knife in the victim's chest? Would that even go through? Because I feel like your ribs would block it. Like, it shouldn't be turned the other way? Yes, Your Honor, it's the knife that cruelly injured this young man's dreams. I couldn't get any prints off of it, though, because the defendant was in a spacesuit. Also, couldn't that have been near the explosion and just, like, blew off and stabbed him? By the way, Detective Fulbright, why are the victim's helmet and right glove absent in this photograph? We had to remove them to identify him, Your Honor. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity, after all. Oh, yes. Yes, it would be very difficult to identify him by the face or fingerprints. That's just one thing I'd like to inquire about. What is this round thing next to the victim in this photo? Something so important to the victim that he took it with him as he escaped to the launch pad. A capsule that apparently contains asteroid samples. Obviously valuable for research purposes, it has no relation to this case. Oh, I see. So we know that the bomb in the main building was on the second floor. Where's the bomb that was in the launch pad 1 located? And that one was on the rocket itself. It's situated around the central part of the rocket. Apparently the air around the launch pad's elevator was a sea of flames. Let's make this diagram important to the record. If I was to start him, we're already in a bind. Get used to it. Besides, that's what cross-animation is for, right? What the two astronauts were doing during the bombing. That'll be the key. Just before the rocket was set to launch, 2 bombs went off. Boom, boom.
Hold it!
How powerful were the explosions? Well, the one in the main building wasn't strong enough to bring the place down. But the room it went off in was burned back. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Due in large part, of course, to me stepping up to lead the evacuation. Wait, what were you doing there in the first place, Detective Fulbright? Ha ha ha, I'm Bobby Fulbright, hero of justice. I'll be there wherever and whenever people need my help. I'd go to the other side of the world, or even the edge of the universe. I'm sure he knows how far that actually is. Like I said, I'll leave that one alone. Admirable decision, Justice Dono. Huh? What did you decide? Anyway, could you describe what it was like at the Space Center at that time? Bomb cut power to Central Bank of elevators and third floor lounge. It's pitch black in there, I tell you. Our security cameras and whatnot were running on emergency backup. How did the evacuation go? I immediately and heroically whisked people down to the Space Center's basement shelter. Basement shelter? Yes, there's an emergency shelter beneath the Space Center. Emergency shelter, huh? Oh, here it is. It's at the bottom of the diagram. Space Center's pretty impressive to have its own shelter. The power outage and evacuation seem unrelated to the murder at this point. Guess I'll leave that aside for now. There were 2 explosions in total, correct? Yep, that's right. One on the second floor of the Space Center, main building, and one in the Launchpad 1.
Hold it!
Random Fox! We have Space Fox! Hey! Convenient. Let me get this straight. Mr. Starbucks rigged a rocket that he was going to board with explosives? Huh? What are you talking about? If the defendant really did plant the bomb on his own rocket, he got caught in the explosion as well. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, fine. A simpleton for a simpleton. Fulbright, the motive. Understood. The defendant actually had astrophobia. Astrophobia? What's that? I fear space, naturally. Just the thought of space can cause the afflicted to freeze up. So in his terror, the defendant found a way to stop the launch at the last minute. That's absurd. So he had just happened to have a bomb? Unfortunately for you, we have evidence. Take a look at these. What are they? These are anti-anxiety tablets were found among the defendant's possessions. He was taking them in secret to quell his fears. There are a multitude of problems with the rocket Mr. Starbucks wrote 7 years ago. Rumor has it that it threatened to crash a number of times as well. That was, of course, very traumatizing Mr. Starbuck.
Objection!
That doesn't mean he'd go so far as to blow up his own ship.
Silence.
Finnick couldn't bear to mar his good name, now could he? No, not if the media had branded him Soul Starbuck, space pioneer extraordinaire. Given these conditions, the Finnick could hardly run away like some base mutt. So that's why you think he's restored to the bombing? Naturally. He can start this act of sabotage and attempt to blow up the Space Center, which would effectively abort the launch, but spare his reputation. Erg! Now I'm sure you understand why we have to bring justice down on this atrocious criminal. Thankfully, only the 2 astronauts were in launch pad 1 at the time.
Hold it.
Are you sure it's only the 2 of them? Just before the spaceship was set to launch, so of course it was only those 2. Oh, well, there could have been somebody else inside that rocket. Wait, no, the rocket would have to be moved. They don't launch from inside that building. They will launch it from the launch pad. Well, there could be somebody else inside the rocket.
Silence.
The notion of a third party in launch pad 1 is utterly absurd. It's a building! Why would they launch from a building? Why wouldn't they launch from outside? Near the area from the lounge? One was passed through a door and guarded by a fingerprint recognition device. Allow me to state up front that they're impressed you with the clearance to do so. Fingerprint recognition device? Sounds futuristic and complex to the Space Center. Actually, it's not as amazing as you think, Your Honor. Take a look at this photo. This is door to the lounge with a fingerprint lock. Only personnel whose fingerprints are registered can pass through. Oh, I see. That's very different from what I had in mind. Is there a record of the number of people that passed through that door yesterday? Yes, there were only 3. The defendant, the victim, and the director of the Space Center, Yuri Cosmos. Doesn't make that... Then doesn't that mean it's possible the director is the one who did it? Yuri. Why do I know that name? Yuri. Yuri. Why does it sound so familiar? Yuri. Maybe I read something recently where the main character is named Yuri? Could be. That seems possible. I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with something I read. Oh well. What? Yeah, I think I read something. Yuri Lowell, Tales of Vesperia? I didn't read that recently. I don't know. I feel like I read a book or read something online that was had Yuri as a character. I don't remember. I'm just trying to remember. Doesn't mean it's possible the director was the one who did it. Not a chance. He was in the main building when the bombs exploded at 9:58. Took his job directly to launch. Besides, having an alibi, he has no motive for committing these senseless acts. That's the point. I guess the director can't be considered a suspect then. Two of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding lounge.
Hold it.
So it appeared that the player barely escaped with their lives. In actuality, one of them had already been murdered inside the rocket. There's a gnat. I see it. Did I get you? How does it keep escaping? How? Stupid bug. It's the angle the prosecution wants to push, correct? You got it. In fact, that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. If he would have been alive, he would have for sure tried to stop the bombing. Is there any chance Mr. Terran could have been killed before he boarded the rocket? There's a gnat flying around here somewhere, and I'm trying to kill it, but it just shows up like it'll like be on my arm or something, and then it'll get me on the screen. But I try to push it, and it just runs away or flies away. Any chance Mr. Terran could have been killed before he boarded the rocket? They're both alive and well at the boarding time, and embarked under their own power. Their hearts full of hopes and dreams of space. And then both their hopes and dreams were dashed. May continue my explanation. After the evacuation order was given, Finnick made his escape, carrying the victim to make it look like a rescue. After escape, one of the two was found stabbed to death. Did I push that one or not? I don't know if I pushed that one or not. Alright, we'll press this
Hold
one.
it!
I think I pressed it. And who was the first to find the victim? Actually, there were two of them. Space Center Director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm. Candace Arm! The bomb lady. One of them was a detective? Yep, Detective Arm specializes in bombings, you see. She and the Director were ordering the evacuation following the explosions. They're also worried about the astronauts, so they hurried over to their boarding lounge. That's when they discovered the victim along with the defendant. Two witnesses, huh? And one of them is a detective. But either one of them would have anything to say to help me. I think that pretty much covers the details of the case. One victim and the defendant were on the launch pad when the former was killed. This is the truth, and only Mr. Starbuck could have carried out this crime. What little I could get out of him only hurt my case. No, Justice Dono. Foolish is the warrior who rushes headlong into battle. Preparation is an essential element of battle. So I advise you take a gander at this. What is it? Footage from a security camera. As two astronauts emerged from the bowels of Launch Pad 1 corridor. Rolling out security camera captured their desperate escape. Wait, but this is the one carrying the canister. Now direct your attention to what the defendant is shouldering. What you can see is none other than the lifeless body of the victim. Is there a way to identify them? What? What? What's that 50? Order! Order, I say. This silent answer is exactly what the prosecution's been asserting. I should have known Blackwell would have something like this. Ready? Taking a video, added the record. Can I look at it? Paulo? How exactly did they determine that Clay was already gone in that footage? Ah, I see what you mean. Whether Clay was still alive at that point is pretty crucial. Your Honor, please take another look at the footage. Is it possible Mr. Tarrant was still alive here and Mr. Starbuck was helping him? Why, I believe you're right. One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
Silence!
Oh, perhaps that's what it looks like to a one-eyed hothead and a dotard. That makes sense if it's the victim's dead body. What do you mean? Fulbright, explain it to Justice Dono. You got it. Ready, kid? If the murder had occurred in the lounge, someone could have spotted it. Anyone can enter the lounge, after all. But doing it while they were alone in the spaceship, that's a horse of a different color.
Objection!
You can't deny that there's a possibility that murder could have happened in the lounge. All of it shows a man helping his fellow astronaut out.
Silence!
Your assertion is based on emotion. It's based on your belief that Mr. Starbuck would surely help his own disciple. I want to see the crime scene photo again. Where's the photo of the crime scene? Yeah, see, he's got the thing, and there's the thing next to him. Oh, he's got one as well, doesn't he? But you have no logical explanation as to why the victim could still be alive. Herc, unfortunately, Mr. Justice, the prosecution is right. Your argument is lacking in sound logic. It sounded perfectly logical to me. Mr. Justice, you have no further objections? I believe it's time to bring this cross-examination to a close. Objections. Well,
Hold it!
Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup. Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need. What is it, Hina? It's just, there's something that's been bothering me. If it isn't the defense stalling for time, as always. Very well. I'm feeling generous. You may have a small measure of time. Yes. You have 5 seconds. 5 seconds? After that, I declare this cross-examination to be closed, and the verdict to be re-entered. Your bonus, raise your gavel high. It's time for a countdown. Oh. Oh. Ready? I don't have time. Spit out, Athena. 3 more seconds. Look, I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete. Meaning? There's something missing. Like they conveniently left it unexplained. And they didn't explain? And they didn't explain. Ah, you're right. I think I know what you're talking about. 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice. Is there anything about the prosecution's argument that you'd like to rebut? Yes, Your Honor. Actually, there is. There's something the prosecutor's yet to make clear to this court. Huh. Well, if you put it that way. What is it the prosecution has failed to explain? Why the body was moved. They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbuck would bother bringing the body back at all. If he didn't want to kill the victim, why didn't he just leave his body in the rocket? Why go through the trouble bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge? Oh, that's true. I don't think we've heard the prosecutor's thoughts on that yet. That's because they have none, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so illogical? Prosecutor's claiming that the defendant moved the victim's dead body. What if the entire premise of that argument is wrong? Then let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice. I suppose the defendant didn't kill the victim. He was helping him. Ack. Fulbright, explain it for our sad friend here, before I nod off to his monotone monologue. I'm just going to point out that we've got the people in the picture reversed. The victim is actually the one on the right. And the defendant is the one on the left, the one that's unconscious. Inform exactly why Spaceboy moved the victim. Huh? They've got to be joking. It's simple. Mr. Starbuck did what he did to direct suspicion away from himself. He wanted to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner. So I made sure to make it to the security camera so they'd be a record. At least he appears to have achieved success with you and the old man. Ah. One man carrying the other to safety? What a beautiful expression of friendship. The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs easily over 200 pounds. Giving life a partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames. What a dramatic sob story fit for the silver screen. Indeed, that's going to be taken in by the humanity of the story. You see? The true ending is that all traces of his handmade act were meant to be blown up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion. The third explosion.
Objection!
What are you talking about? There was no third explosion.
Silence.
Indeed, you're correct. But that is thanks to Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. However, it doesn't change the fact that the third bomb was discovered in the lounge. The steel coffin beside the witness stand. That would be a bomb transport case. We use that to transport the deactivated bomb here. It's found in the lounge. A bomb in the form of a most distasteful toy. What? Oh, this is the case before that other case. One on the second floor in the main building, one on the launch pad, and one in the lounge. Defendant planned to set off 3 fireworks to space. Fortunately, the third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not, the victim's body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated.
Objection!
Ah! Before you utter a word, know that the evidence supports me. Oh, it's like he's reading my mind. As it's still undergoing forensic investigation, I do not have the evidence on hand. However, no, the peculiar item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. Specifically, a bomb detonation switch. You found what? This does look very bad. I expect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence. The Space Center director and Detective Arm stumbled across the murder, so he thought to hide it in his pocket. People brain that he is. Ah! No, Mr. Starbuck would never do anything like that. Ah! Justice Dono, open your eyes and see the truth. Well, this appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions. No, there has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth. So can't accept it? You'll believe in your client, come what may? Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself? So it's got to be a trap. Like Blackwell's controlling the entire game. Yeah, it seemed like he was waiting for me to bring up the body moving issue. Why do you say that? Because he had just the right argument when I pointed it out. Really rub it in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve, too. Trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbuck and break me down. Actually, my abs are a little bit sore today. From the extra workout. Make you cross-examine Mr. Starbucks at this point was part of his plan, too. Totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him. I keep calling him Mr. Starbucks. Now let's hear from the Archdrillin, the finished murderer himself. Famed astronaut Solomon Starbuck. Witness your name and occupation, please. Solomon Starbuck, astronaut. How did this happen? Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. You'd be able to give testimony? Yep. That's supposed to be a sigh, but I don't hear it. No. Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You're being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Clay Terran. Please testify to these allegations. Mind if I take this suit off? It's getting really heavy.
Silence.
Yeah, why is he still wearing a 200-pound suit? It's not the weight of the suit that you feel, but of your sins. You gotta carry that weight for the rest of your life. Banish me to the moon, I don't care anymore. Wow. That's super negative. Is he going to be alright up there? It says sigh. Because she did it first, and they said, oh, that's a really loud sigh. He'll be fine, I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. That's been a trend among our clients lately. They keep saying they did it. All I do is support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of there, Rocket. I can always took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got to the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him. Oh, so you're sure that you didn't set off the bomb to murder the victim? Ha ha, ha ha ha. I bet you think I'm lying, right? I reserve all judgment till after I've heard your full testimony. I like my goose honk instead. I'm sure you don't believe me. I bet you don't even believe I'm an astronaut. I think just ask that. Who'd wear a suit like that except an astronaut? No, I'll say when I saw you in that movie, you appeared quite courageous. Though I suppose reality never quite lives up to the fantasy. Quack. Guess I'm just a big disappointment. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Ha ha, I really don't care what happens anymore. Ha ha ha. Oh no, he's completely given up. Ha! Why is everyone making this noise? Oh, what a depressing fellow. So join me in the clink. I imagine that annoying sighing of yours would rub off on the other inmates. Like how it rubbed off on Prosecutor Blackwell a second ago? Huh? That was Blackwell sighing? Mr. Starbuck's testimony contains a glaring contradiction. The question is, what does it mean? If Mr. Starbuck's my client, I can't be gun shy now. It's time to find out the truth. All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of there, out of the rocket.
Hold it!
So what you're saying is that the victim was still alive at that time. Of course, he was alive and well.
Silence.
If so, can you admit you took a man who was alive and well and silenced him permanently with this? What? No. Blackwell confirmed. Deadhead. Toga Captain. Being sucked in.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, you're not in space. Please give your testimony seriously. He was just nervous, but maybe I shouldn't have said he was alive and well. It's more like he was slumped over. Those are completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor.
Hold it!
Is that the elevator inside the launch pad area? How'd they take the elevator if the power was out? That's right. Well, it's just to get to and from the cockpit. Power outage, yeah. Sorry, he always used to get to and from the cockpit. That makes sense, so he was just using the route he always used. In spite of the fact that there had just been an explosion. Huh? I think Mr. Starbuck is hiding something. Something pretty big. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate.
Hold it!
Passed out? Why was he passed out? Probably because of the explosion. Noise and vibration were incredible. It's no wonder a person would pass out, right? I guess. Not that I'd know. He's definitely the one. He passed out. Ah! I've been hit by a space debris. Dangerous on fire. It's gonna blow. Ah! Yes, I see. I guess it does make sense that someone would pass out. Especially if the person in question is Mr. Starbuck. Anyway. I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him.
Hold it!
Don't worry, I understand. I'll make sure everything turns out alright. But everyone's glaring at me, like I did it. Oh, you have to reassure him better than that. How am I supposed to do that? Try to imagine how he's feeling and use that to figure out how to boost his confidence. Starbuck, think back to what Clay used to always say. It's times like these when he would repeat, "I'm fine," to himself. I'm fine? Yeah, I guess. He did say that a lot. Honk! If I shout it, Clay will still be dead. What's the use? Honk! Everybody's doing it. Can somebody please reassure me now? Oh, there's something strange about Mr. Starbuck's testimony. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. There's a glaring contradiction. I just wonder why it's there and what it means for our case. What does it look like he's lying, at least? Guess I have to show some evidence.
Objection!
There's complete house with wait, what? That's right! Your bonus? Who, me? What do you make of this objection of his? Oh, I don't know if I should. Well... No patience for vagaries. Now, answer my question. Yes, sir. This objection was clearly misguided. Bravo. Ask it down. Oh, it seems our misguided attorney has earned himself a penalty. What? It's right, though! Kirk, I better look before I leave next time. The power outage.
Objection!
I'd still say I'm right. Random Fox got the black dress fox with gloves. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Well, was I not being accurate? No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level. Let me see that, Mr. Justice. Here's a call where the bomb went off in the launch pad 1. It's a call that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames. Oh, you're right. Which means... Exactly. The launch pad's elevator would have been unusable. In other words... Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly inconsistent with the fact. What's with the helmet? Ah, Mr. Command! Mr. Command! Do you read me? Come in, please.
Objection!
This is Mr. Command. I want you to pay attention. Stop this nonsense and answer my question, Mr. Starbuck. Ah, my helmet! Ah! My oxygen tank! Oxygen concentration and body temperature declining. Request medical assistance. Hilarious! Hey, it's good to see you! Thank you for the sub! 45 months! Holy crap! That's a lot. Wait, is that? I'm trying to do the math. Is that 1837? That's 5 babies! The Twitch babies, there's 5 of them! Holy crap, I really appreciate it. Well, thank you for coming. Hope you have a good night, okay? Ah! You never heard of a Twitch baby? It's when you sub for 9 months. And that's 9, 18, 7, 36, 45. Yeah, it's 5. I know, it's crazy, right? It's almost 4 years. Almost 4 years. It's ridiculous. I appreciate it. I think you and Kyle have been here from like the beginning. Yeah, Kyle's also 45 months. Mr. Starbuck, we're not in space right now. Please stop pretending you have lost consciousness and stand back up. Wait, does that mean I've so my 4-year anniversary of being a Twitch affiliate is in October. Huh. I apologize, Sharon. I forgot I was still on Earth. Yeah, I think you guys were, yeah, you probably were here for the, we had that, the one stream of, like, Halloween where I did, like, a 6-hour Beat Saber stream. And that was the thing that pushed me over the edge to be affiliate. I thought we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck, the astronaut. He seemed more like an astronaut now than when he was doing all that sign. Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain in your statement about how you use the middle level elevator? I was nervous and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I actually took a different route, I think. A different route? I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time. I'll get it right this time. Maybe. No, I mean, probably. That's just... Zarek, that's just gonna make me hurt. We already know I'm struggling a bit to, keep my arm from hurting. It always hurts after Beat Saber. It actually barely hurt after the last Beat Saber, so I think it's getting better. But I don't know if a 6-hour Beat Saber stream is a good idea. I'll get it right this time, maybe. No, I mean, probably. Probably. It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you, accuracy is paramount in court. Wait, can we get one more testimony and then call it a night, maybe? We'll see. See how we go. Let's see, my escape route. What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe. Probably. With a capsule and clay in my arms. I made my way down from the upper level. You're saying you escaped without using the elevator. If that's right, there's a ladder that spans the upper middle levels. So that ladder gets to the middle level. Luckily, the fire hadn't reached the ladder, so we could make our escape that way. The capsule you mentioned, suppose you mean this thing next to Mr. Terran here? This capsule that warned you that you'd risk your life to take it with you? It almost goes without saying, but yeah, the capsule contains asteroid samples. Therefore, it's invaluable as research material. The spacesuit on clay weighed a ton, but securing the capsule is also important. Maybe it's the best of your ability. Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is writing on your testimony. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Maybe I am guilty after all. I wonder if you can see the stars in prison. That's more comfortable than a spaceship. Let's see my escape route. What I said before was a mistake.
Hold it!
Probably should pass on this, but I'm going to do it anyway. How can you mistake such a basic fact? Hey, everybody makes mistakes. Try thinking about the vastness of space instead. Earth takes 4 light years to travel to our nearest neighboring star. See? For the vast expanse of space, human years. Light years, not time! That's distance! For the vast expanse of space, human error is insignificant. We should consider it just a little more significant than 0. Takes 4 light years. That's not a measure of time. That's like saying it takes 4 miles to get to the grocery store. Makes no sense. Enough jabbering. Get on with your testimony. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably.
Hold it!
Maybe, probably. Did I hear you right, Mr. Starbuck? I didn't say either of those things. Arg, Mission Control, come in, please. Here is current sound system. Activate the emergency tin can telephone. Oh no! Tin can telephones are ineffective in vacuum in space.
Silence!
Stop this nonsense or I will sever you and your tin can telephone. Alright, I beg you. I'll tell you the truth. Just don't sever anything. Apollo, is he going to be alright? I gotta sneeze. I'm starting to think he's not. Oh, let's see. It's about when we were running away. I gotta sneeze. Oh, sneeze successful. With the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upward level.
Hold it!
The upper level of the launch pad area. That's right. That's what I said, isn't it? Okay, that route down does exist. So recap, you had clay over your right shoulder and the capsule in your left hand. It's really important, so I couldn't let it get burned up. So even though clay was really heavy, I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. Best I could, with him over one shoulder, and the capsule in my other hand. I don't think I mean what he just said has hit him yet. Oh, you know what you have to do with that statement? Just don't know. Yes, I know. I've come this far. I'm turning back now. Time to present some evidence. Starbuck escaped with clay in the capsule, which means it's just like in the footage. I can see why he couldn't turn around though. Must weighed over 200 pounds, just by himself. And he had to support Clay, who was another 200 pounds. Plus, he had to ensure the safety of that capsule. I don't think I could have even walked in such circumstances, much less used a ladder. Going straight forward is probably about all I would have been able to manage.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth? The truth? Let's see. The Earth is blue. No, that's not right. So, well, it actually is right. The Earth is mostly blue because it's the ocean. So, I guess the Earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. Truth, Mr. Starbuck. Oh, the oxygen concentration is so low in this area. Here are the emergency oxygen tanks. Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw out the truth from him. Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route. Huh? Not as long as this was along the escape route.
Take that!
To get down from the upper to the middle level where the launch pad of one corridor is, you would have had to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Oh, of course. That was the only way we could escape.
Objection!
But how would that work? At the time, you were supporting Mr. Tarrant over your shoulder, were you not? I remember he was in full safe spacesuit gear as well, putting him over 200 pounds. Oh. Well, it's easy on the moon. Gravity is only 1/6 of what it is on Earth.
Objection!
You're not on the moon! But the Space Center is located on Earth. It's like being an octopus climbing a ladder with an old mill and space gear on one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say? 1-1. Mr. Starbuck, how exactly did you climb down that ladder with your arms full? Ah! Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth now. Ah! Engineer, where's the engineer? Oxygen leak detected the faulty maintenance. Evacuate immediately. What the? He's flying at the coop. He has a parachute? Ah, help! I'm caught on the ceiling. Help? Anyone? Bailiff, prepare the cherry picker. We must launch our rescue mission at once. That's one way to take off while being questioned. That proves innocent so we can go to space again someday for real. Now, Mr. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground? Yes, I apologize for losing control. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Not that. Anything but that. What's going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck I know. It appears Space Boy is prone to deception. Witness! Yikes! Yes? I thought your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as the result of a medical side effect? Ah! Prosecutor Blackwell. Please don't talk about that. What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell? The anti-anxiety meds. Well, didn't I already state that Space Boy is ironically terrified of going into space? That's why I took some precautions just before the launch. For you see, traces of this anti-anxiety drug were found in his system. Oh. I sense things are about to nosedive. You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation, too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. It's found his system, but he doesn't remember taking it. Hi, Drake. How could that be? Ah! Throwing your Legos at me. Somebody must have slipped into me. But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember. Because of the side effects. Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened. What? Order! Order the court. We can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything. Well, it certainly explains why his testimony kept changing. Why don't he just tell me he couldn't remember? I guess he didn't want anybody to find out he was terrified of going to space. Maybe I really did do it. Which brings us to the answer of our original question. Of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body. He does? So what is it? A dead man feels no pain and makes no complaints, just stono. So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder. Oh my, I see. Then the defendant could climb down with his free hand.
Objection!
Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectful thing? Besides, dropping the body down will leave marks on the body itself. Very capable of quick thinking. Yes, you're correct. Really? Oh, thanks. Ah! Taka, down! Huh? What's this? It's the oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why. You can't be implying it ruptured when the defendant dropped the victim's body. Oh! Wait, no, it doesn't work! It doesn't work! Look at the picture. Where's picture? Not that picture. This picture. Not ruptured. Wait. Oh crap, this one isn't it? Crap. I'm still convinced that they're backwards. We got them switched. However, they fracture easily when struck.
Objection!
Even if that's true, Hank's explosion and the shrapnel would leave his mark on the body. Think when the autopsy where only the knife wound was found on the victim's body. We clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning.
Silence!
I'd still like how he says silence. Space isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, just don't know. It includes the latest technological devices, and is made of the fabric of tomorrow. This fabric is made to protect the astronauts from dangerous space. So falling a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer.
Objection!
Shouldn't it be impossible to stab someone through it as well? It should, and yet through sheer coincidence, Nash slipped through a weak spot in the suit's structure and found his way to the target. But what are the chances? Either our killer is an astronaut himself with knowledge about how the suits work. He's got me there. Now my argument has been proven. Spaceboy killed the victim in the rocket, then dropped his body from the upper level. Climbed down, showed his body, and made sure the camera recorded him. There's no room for debate about these facts. It's because Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran. Ah! Here, the report regarding the astronaut's oxygen tanks. Here, my send-off gift. So use it as payment to cross the river Styx. Ack! That's not right. And the tour is pretty detailed. So the display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows oxygen remaining. That means its glowing sign digits represent the amount of oxygen in the tank. I'm done for. Wait! It does mean we're right. Because, okay, so his would have had 80, right? Because that's what they found it at. So it cannot be less than 80. So his oxygen meter on his shoulder should have said no less than 80. It could have been 90, could have been 100, could have been 81. But it could not say 50. Now, the one with ruptured, if it was constantly losing oxygen, it could have said 50 and then continue to lose oxygen. I'm done for. More business instead of space. Instead of space! Space boy? Yes? Take heart. Bejeweled night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars. You mean stars as seen from prison? That's right, your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time. Ha ha ha, that's not half bad thought. Mr. Starbuck? Pastor Blackwell got him good. Spaceship, prison cell, fly me, my guilt, and my despair into the deepest, darkest space. And then let's get sucked into a black hole together.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, you can't give up hope. Oh? Yes, Apollo. You know, Clay really looked up to you. He said you're an incredible man. He said you never give up your dreams and passion for space no matter the situation. He said that? So don't give up now and help me prove your innocence. For the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you. Clay Terran. For Clay. Oof. You're wasting your breath. Roar! 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 Oh, that got my throat. Apollo, thank you. I can see things clearly now. Mr. Starbuck. I'm fine now. Thanks for reminding me of my last mission. Right. We'll both be fine. I'll prove you're innocent. You'll see. And after that, we'll get you back into space. Rah! You've ignited the booster rockets of my soul. I'm on fire! I am Solomon Starbuck, astronaut, a cosmic hero chosen by the universe itself. It's no time to be whimpering or crying. I can't let you and Clay down. Balderdash. Sun, the moon, all space is calling me. Solomon Soul Starbuck. Ready for launch. Begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff! Oh, I thought I was lifting off for a second. He already flew once. Well, I feel like I've witnessed an actual rocket launch. Apollo, you did it! You broke Pastor Blackhole's grip over Mr. Starbuck. Can't take the credit. It was all Mr. Starbuck. He pulled himself through. Humph. These simpletons are done. Massaging one another's egos. No matter how positive or mood, my advantage remains unshakable. Happy to wait for the final guilty verdict. Isn't that right, your baldness? Ah, I can't let it now. I have to stop Blackwell. I have to see this through. Starbuck just has to make it back into space. I won't allow Clay's dream to remain unfulfilled. I've got to destroy Blackwell's argument somehow. Just think. If the only people... Sorry, I drank some water and now it's in my mouth. If the only people at Launchpad 1 were Clay and Mr. Starbuck, and if Clay was already dead by the time this footage was taken, then the only person who could have killed him is Mr. Starbuck. So the only way to counter Blackwell's argument is if I can prove that Clay was still alive when they arrived at the boarding lounge. In which case, you should be able to find some contradiction in the evidence itself. Now, let's see. About this data that we just received. It supposedly proves that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay's body in Launchpad 1. If I'm going to prove that false, then there must be something I can use here. Nothing's far, Your Baldness. Let's have your verdict.
Objection!
Prosecutor Blackwell, you seem to be in quite a hurry to rush to the verdict. But about this oxygen tank data you submitted just now. It says that Mr. Starbuck's tank had 80% remaining, while Mr. Terrence had 0. Do you stand by the accuracy of this report? Of course. Then I guess it simply means that it's faulty, as evidence goes. You explain what you mean, Justice Dono. It's simple. This evidence contradicts the facts of the case. Take a look here at the detailed description and you'll see what I mean. Hope you have some evidence, Mr. Justice, because I don't see what's so contradictory. Yes, Your Honor, right away. This evidence that the oxygen tank reports stands in contradiction to.
Take that!
And how is this evidence present a contradiction? Problem is this part here.
Take that!
I don't know how close you have to be. Note there's remaining oxygen in Mr. Starbuck's tank as he carries Mr. Terran. Oh, it appears to be, say, 50. Yes, but according to the data, our client's tank had 80% remaining. Oxygen in the tank increased? I see Your Honor finds it as strange as I do. It's bad enough that there is a contradiction. The increase in oxygen is beyond illogical. Oh my, you're absolutely right. What is going on here?
Silence!
Humph, I too find it odd that the oxygen remaining is increased. Maybe as odd as if my rashes were to increase. But what does that prove? It doesn't change the fact that this is the defendant carrying the victim's corpse.
Objection!
Heh, I'm going to bet you don't get more rashes because you don't abide by the rules. Either way, the oxygen remaining shouldn't increase, just so your rations don't increase. Therefore, the nuisance ratio is critical. We can't overlook it.
Silence!
I love hearing him say silence. In that case, do you have an answer to this riddle of mysteriously increasing oxygen? Very not disappointing for Al to declare the inconsistency as mere equipment malfunction. Prosecutor Blackwell? I said it the whole time. He's a different person. Prosecutor Blackwell has a point. It suppose it could be a simple malfunction. If you cannot provide an adequate counter-argument to this point, I'm afraid I must bring this trial to an end. Do you think you can explain why the remaining oxygen level increased? Well, of course I can. The thing to do at a time like this is turn my thinking around. Starbuck has no memory of it, but he claims to have carried Clay. This man with a 50 on his tank ought to be Mr. Starbuck. If anything, the display on his oxygen tank should have shown an 80. It's a clear contradiction between the report and the security footage. What I should be asking is not, why did the oxygen level increase? But what had to have happened to make it look like it increased? Making some kind of mistake in basic assumptions here? Well, Mr. Justice, we're waiting. Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready to answer. This is why the remaining oxygen appears to have increased. What if it was the other way around? The other way around? Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice? As you can see, Your Honor, both men had their helmets on in this footage. But it turns out, this is where our base assumptions went astray. We assumed it was Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran. Well, but it was the other way around. It wasn't Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran at all. And Mr. Terran was helping Mr. Starbuck to the boarding lounge. It was what? Ah, beach ball! Giant beach ball! Order, Mr. Justice! Yeah, that's a new one. You like that one? It's not always giant, though. You mean to tell me that the person on the right in this image is the victim? Clay Terran? It's the only way the riddle of the increasing oxygen level can be solved, Your Honor. At this point in time, the remaining oxygen at the end of the tank was at 50%. When the victim was found in the boarding lounge, his tank was at 0%. That's right. Ah, the Legos! That's right, there's nothing contradictory about the oxygen level decreasing. This means Mr. Terran was alive as they made their escape to the lounge.
Silence.
How short your memory is. Have you forgotten what you yourself proposed? If the victim was alive at this point in time, how do you descend through the ladder with his arms full?
Objection.
Partial Blackwell? You can't hurt me with a broken blade. Boba! You humans and your need to suck up tadpoles? Excuse me. It's true that we don't know how they got down the ladder. I suppose that matter needs further investigating. We have proven that Mr. Terran was alive when he reached the boarding lounge. This fact alone shatters your claims. And opens up the possibility the victim could have been killed by a third party. Rawr! More Legos! You cannot defeat me with Legos! There were 2 people who claimed to be first on the scene. But can we truly trust their statements? Let's see. The 2 people were Detective Candace Arm and Yuri Cosmos, right? Oh, thank you for the pets. I appreciate it. And then ow! Fox down. I'm back. You got tired of throwing Legos at me and you threw a brick? What's wrong with you? So hurtful. You think one of them might have given a false statement to the police? Yeah, it's certainly possible. We might have to do a little more digging. It seems we'll have to hear the testimony of these first 2 people on the scene. Score. Come think of it, Detective Arms should be here in court right now. Hug bomb! If you please show Detective Arm to the stand. Hold it. Oh, this guy. I have an announcement, everyone. Well, what's the meaning of this? We're in the middle of a trial here. Please remain calm, listen carefully. Someone has reactivated the bomb. The bomb was defused, but... It's about to explode. Explode? Oh! Foxcopter! A bomb. Now? Ah! Everybody run! Eek! I don't want to die! Oh no, everybody panicking. We finally made it to the prologue!
Silence.
Head of chickens with a death wish, a lot of you. Calm yourselves for all outs. Come on, Apollo, let's get out of here. What about Mr. Starbuck's dream? And who will carry out Clay's final wish? I don't care what happens to me. I'm not letting some bomb blow the truth up forever. I refuse to let things end here. Apollo, there's no time to be dramatic. If we don't get out of here now, we're gonna die. Come on, this way. Hey, ouch. Let me go. Apollo. Juniper? She hasn't evacuated yet? Eek. Juniper, are you alright? Apollo, no. Not that way. Ah! See, I thought he hurt his eye in the explosion. But it was hurt before the explosion. Well, we actually made it to the conclusion at, like, the perfect time. Or, thing. Alright, so we're gonna save here. Right here ought to do. Cookie! No, 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 no. Eat cookie. No, 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 no. Alright, we're gonna return the menu. Alright. That hardly ever happens, it's true. Ah, more Legos! Alright, how do we leave? Ah, there we go. Ah, more Legos! Alright, so, thank you all for joining me on this lovely, lovely Wednesday evening. So that's it for us tonight. I thank you again for the sub, Tavarius. Ow! Box down. It hurts! It hurts! I lost my train of thought because of brain damage, but, yeah, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Again, you guys know there's no stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday, though, with some more Final Fantasy 14. Make some progress. We have to finish up Void Ark in Final Fantasy 14. That's all I remember right now. And then probably continue Heaven's Ward. Oh, thank you. That's something in my eye. Probably a brick. Alright, brick dust. Alright, good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys on Friday morning, afternoon-ish. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Friday at the usual time. So, good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams. Fox out. Night night.